Well, that's where we will start today. It is 8 hours after the jump. Because the jump was delayed, I'm going to say that the jump that usually happens around midnight probably happened at about 1 a.m. this time around. So if you all totted back to your wagons, settled down for the night, the carnival is very much in the throes of being prepared when you all awake at around 9 o'clock the next morning. There are some drow in your carnival. They wouldn't have had to sleep for very long. Not everybody attended the jump, opting in for an early night's sleep because they know they had to get up early. But when the three of you do awaken, the sun has already risen up over the horizon. Breakfast has already been prepared. Ade, if you're not there to prepare it, other people do know to take over that job in the kind of caravan wagon area of the carnival, so they can all get prepared.
Who decided that Ade was allowed to make breakfast for everybody?
You guys in session 0.
Technically, we did. Yes.
We didn't think that through very well.
Listen. If I wanted to poison you, you really think breakfast would stop me? Come on now.
There's some spores in my porridge.
Exactly. Besides, I know which mushrooms are poisonous and which ones aren't, mostly, I think. But you'll be fine.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to say, what are these funny looking mushrooms? I've never seen these before.
They add flavor. It's fine.
So yes, what do you all do upon waking up? You know, you have a big day ahead of you. Day 1 is all about the setup of the carnival. It is all about going into the local village and getting any supplies you might need, doing some kind of promotion of the carnival into the town to get townsfolk to come to your event the next day. Each person may have their own individual objectives that they want to get started on. You know, you have, from the moment you touch down, you have a short 2-day window to complete the carnival mission and your own individual objectives. Otherwise, it just gets a little bit too dangerous to be in the material plane any longer than that.
I'm in the kitchen frying up some mushrooms and eggs and other random things. Poisonous, but only slightly. It's just, they add a certain unique flavor and body to the meal. And yeah, I'm kind of like dreading the first days because I know what it means. It means I gotta go and be social and try to drum up, like, you know, attention, and that's more the ringmaster and the fairies thing. But there is a slight glimmer of hope because I'm gonna eventually, at some point in the day, go out and see if I could get some new acts for the beast menagerie. And that involves hunting, and that's one of my favorite things to do.
One of the carnies is already there at the breakfast area. He's been taking over the activities while you were sleeping in because of the late jump. And he'll be like, his name's Dorian. He's just a human carny. He's just in a white shirt, black pants, pretty chill. He's like, Master Ade, very much appreciate you coming in to help, but we do have this under control.
Noted.
Adani.
Not
Ade.
here.
Why do I keep saying Sadani or Adani?
Many D's.
Master Ade.
There you go. I'm basically like, noted. I'm here because I want to be here. I appreciate your concern. Your help could be best used elsewhere.
You dismissing me?
Yes. Go see if the fairy needs help.
Oh, very well. Okay. He just starts walking off.
Wow. What an asshole.
He just starts walking up to
Basically,
my
hi,
Lily.
good
Like,
morning,
okay.
fuck you. Get the. Basically, hi, good morning, fuck you.
I was like, oh, give him a little bit of role play with a bit. Nope, bye.
How dare you interfere on my turf?
Mhm. Very well. Okay. You're cooking up. Are you? I mean, most people have had breakfast by now.
Mhm.
Are you cooking for yourself? Are you cooking for the couple of stragglers that haven't eaten yet?
I'm cooking for myself then, if everyone else had breakfast.
Well, there'll be a
And
couple that haven't.
yeah, and there'll be leftovers for everyone else who hasn't.
Okay.
But mostly I I could be also preparing meals for the beasts that do remain, because I'm gonna feed them a special breakfast to put them in the right spirits for being on display and doing tricks and all this other crap that they're gonna have to do over the course of the day.
Oh, okay. Cool. Let's get a check then. Cooking. Let's just go a wisdom check. Because I don't think it has to do with the finesse of your, I mean, unless we want to look if you
22.
burnt it. 22. Amazing. You know exactly what the creatures in your menagerie that still live require for breakfast, and you make sure that you've sourced all of their favorite little treats and ingredients to put them in the bestest of moods, that you can choose the creature or creatures that you want to bring into town with you.
Okay, works for me.
Very
And
nice.
put them in the non-killing mood as much as possible, because can't afford to have any accidents. Not this early.
Amazing. On that high 22 roll and your character going out of his way to make sure that they're happy and fed, you will have advantage on your animal handling checks.
Hey, let's go. Okay, I'll take that.
For the day, or for the afternoon, whenever you feed it to them and
Yeah.
take them out.
Cool.
Cool.
That works for me.
Amazing. Let's cut to Lily, because there's an NPC eventually coming her way. What's Lily doing this morning?
Lily is realistically, Lily is trying to pick an outfit because she
What are
is
the
going to float through the city looking all pretty and interesting and otherworldly to try and catch people's attention. So she's looking for something not like what she would wear at the show, but something that looks nice.
Very well. Whilst you're in your caravan, actually, we haven't described your caravan yet. What's it look like inside Lily's caravan?
I think it doesn't look the way that you would expect it to look. I think it's surprisingly untidy. She has her desk shoved in one corner that has all of the details of, searching for other places for the jumps and her research and all of that business, news that's going on across the material plane that might aid in that. Probably covered by some kind of illusion spell if someone goes peeking through it. She has her gorgeous sort of ornamental blades hung on the wall, which she carries with her if she's not in the caravan, but she doesn't sleep with them, so they're on the wall. And then I think she just has like a stack of blankets for a bed. It's like a weird little blanket nest. And clothes everywhere. And jewels everywhere.
Amazing. So Lily's not necessarily rifling through a wardrobe right now. She's kind of collecting things around.
She's like
various
picking
piles.
items. Yeah. She has a wardrobe.
Wardrobe. That's girl after my own heart.
Sounds very familiar.
The only thing that would be actually
Listen, we do not disparage the wardrobe around here.
We're not.
We're all pro wardrobe in chat. The only thing that would be actually hanging is any of those dresses that are purely made of gems and jewels.
Mm-hmm. Nice. Is she
And
looking... Sorry.
maybe also her widow's dressing gown. Her big fluffy one.
Would she be looking to don one of those sparkly ones, or is it a different type of elaborate outfit that you're looking for today?
I think during the show and in the confines of the big top, Lily wears her, she is that glitzy, glamorous kind of almost 40s showgirl-esque kind of look. But when she's trying to catch people's attention, she probably picks something a little bit more fairy-y.
Mm-hmm.
Like maybe it's floral, or it's a little bit more modest, or it's designed to get people's curiosity piqued. So it's probably very different. It's more of a costume than what she wears during the show.
Nice.
Yeah. So she looks very unusual to those who are used to seeing her with a bit of thigh or a bit of shoulder, and she's a bit more Disney fairy looking.
Yes, got you.
Yeah.
You hear a knock at your door.
Yeah, I'll open it up.
You see a carny named Dorian, white shirt, black pants, looking pretty casual for the morning. There's a little bit of like grease caked on where he's kind of rubbed his fingers on his pants. He's had his hands in food, and he goes, morning, my lady. 𝒉𝒂𝒃𝒄𝒆𝒅 told me that you needed some help.
I'm going to roll to see it. No, I'm not going to roll. I'm not even going to hide my confusion at that. I'm like, okay. Right. Did he specify what kind of help I apparently need?
Nope, not his way. He just sent me off to help you.
I feel like I know 𝒉𝒂𝒃𝒄𝒆𝒅 well enough to know that he just wanted this person out of his non-existent turtle hair.
Yeah.
Correct.
So Lily will say to Dorian, very well. Do you know if anyone's been into town yet?
Just the regular scouts. No one has officially entered the town.
Okay. Well, if you give me 10 minutes, you can accompany me into town and anyone else who wants to go. Unless you have other things that you need to do.
Is this ahead of the scheduled procession?
Yes. I have things I need to do as well.
Very well. I would ask 𝒉𝒂𝒃𝒄𝒆𝒅 if he needs any help with his supply runs, but I don't feel like he's in a talking mood. So I'm happy to accompany you in case anyone needs any assistance. I'll come into town with you.
Thank you. Is there anything else?
Nope. He's just looking really awkward and uneasy. Oh. That happens a lot. He turns around and walks away. Amazing.
Stop sending me people you don't want to talk to, 𝒉𝒂𝒃𝒄𝒆𝒅.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Amazing. Let's quickly cut to Sadani. Sadani, what are you doing in the morning?
Sadani groggily wakes up, rubbing his eyes, that gunk out of there. He sits up, looks at his ruined web-covered clothes, and proceeds to grab another random garment from his wardrobe and change into something a little, little flashy, but not too flashy. Just getting out of the apparent rags he's now wearing after last night's little scuffle. And starts to walk out of his trailer.
I'm just going to pause you right there. You open the front door of your caravan, and standing 2 feet from the door is a zombie, completely head to toe covered in webs that are holding him stationary. And he's unable to move. You kind of just hear this like low rumble in his like zombie throat as he's making some noise, but he's just been webbed in place, and he's just standing right in front of it, like looking at you.
I'm guessing Ade sent you for me. Yeah, well, I was a little out of it last night. A little hurt, needed to rest. Here, let me get you out of those webs. And with that, he unsheathes the dagger and starts delicately cutting away at the webbing surrounding the zombie.
Beautiful. Give me a sleight of hand, as you look to be delicate in your little snips.
Well, I don't need to be too delicate, but go with a sleight of
He's a
hand.
zombie.
7.
7. Okay. Not super delicate. You carve into his flesh a little bit. You've got somewhere to be. There's something you want to do right now. Snip, 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 snip. Every now and then, just kind of snipping into his flesh a little bit. This like browny green.
Oh, you'll be fine.
Gunk kind of comes from these little cuts on this zombie's body. And soon as he's free,
every time there's a little bit of gunk build up on a knife, Sadani, being Sadani, will just go ahead and wipe it on the zombie to clean the blade.
Love it. Love it. Yes, until the zombie is then free, and he kind of just gives you a little like half slow nod, and then just starts to turn around and immediately walk back to the menagerie. Like, job done.
Oh, Salandris.
Salandris is not no, he wouldn't be able to hear you. He's not immediately around you.
Oh, okay.
No, Salandris was just like, oh god, squished him up, then went back to do kind of his tasks.
Okay. No, that's fair. Just,
you do know where he would most likely be, though.
Yeah. Just immediate thought was see a fully webbed zombie.
Oh yeah, Salandris
on the front door.
Did
and figure Salandris should be right there. But if he's not there, then I know where he is. That's fine.
It's like a cat. He's just leaving you gifts.
I like that.
The last thing you remember doing before passing out is that you summoned him.
To be fair, the one who left me the gift was Ade. Salandris just made sure it was wrapped.
Yes, so where was Sadani going then?
All right, so Sadani's first is gonna grab Salandris, and then we're gonna head to the Wormling.
Okay. Salandris would probably be with the Wormling.
Oh, well then, perfect. All right.
Because he's got to keep an eye. Like, you don't want the Wormling to be found until you're ready to announce it to the carnival. So he knows that his job, when not being asked to do things that maybe involve some kind of like webbing pulley system, is that he's kind of just being with this Wormling. You would also know, given all the jumps beforehand, that Salandris actually hates it when you're in the material plane. Because he's a drider, there's no real way to mask his monstrous form.
Appearance.
So he has to hang out in shadows and corners for days that you're here. So you would know that.
That's gonna make
Salandris.
Fuck, that's gonna make things difficult.
He's a sneaky boy.
No, I know he's sneaky boy. It's just gonna make my future plans difficult. Anyways, that's for another time. So, go up to go to where the Wormling is.
She's...
I see Slanders there. And how has she been acting?
Solandris comes over to you and been like, she's weak. She's very weak. She still won't eat.
I figured. All right, let's go ahead and open up the cage. I'll step inside.
Solandris is just going to put a hand on your arm real quick and look at you. You see that, as per your instructions, she is not currently chained up, only collared.
Yeah.
Okay. He puts his hands up. Okay.
I'm aware. My boy, I need you to trust me for a little bit longer. Can you do that?
He nods his head. Backs away. He closes the cage door behind you as you walk inside. Tempest Oryx is going to growl.
Put my hands up in the air. Listen, I don't want any harm to come to you. I don't want any harm to come to me. You and I are both in a fucked up situation. I would very much like you to work with me, and I can work with you. And if you're willing to work with me for just a couple of days, I can set you free.
Work with you, she says.
I need one show. Just one show at the apex of our carnival for our main event, and you're free to go wherever. Do whatever. I'll even give you the goddamn key myself.
But until then, I would still be your slave.
Well, why don't we work on our phrasing? I don't like the word slave. I didn't like it on my plane. I don't like it now. But you were unfortunately placed in my care under less than ideal circumstances. And I'm trying my best to make do of a shit situation for both of us.
Yet I am the one in chains.
Regardless of what I may say, when my, and he puts his hands up in air quotes, the next part, partners are around, I don't want you to be confined any more than you want to be confined.
She's gonna huff a little bit of electric smoke at you.
This is just as much for my protection as it is for everybody else here that's innocent in all of this.
I would never harm anybody innocent.
We're not innocent people.
I know.
But that doesn't mean I'm not without compassion. I'm trying to help you here, Oryx. And he uses her real name.
Mm-hmm. Roll me a persuasion.
Thank God for that plus 12 bonus.
Woof.
Ew. Okay.
A 2 again.
What?
Well, no, I mean it's 2 plus 12 is 14.
14.
But you know, it
I know.
was the same as my sleight of hand.
On a 14, she's going to say, I might be young, but I'm not naive. Your change of heart comes suddenly because of the threat you know I am.
No. Do you know what I wagered in that hand?
No.
My title to this carnival. You know I was hoping to lose?
I don't know anything about you, Sadani, except that you are cunning and calculating and cruel.
This carnival is not a happy place. Bad things happen. And for a while it was fun. Now it's taken the joy out of the hunt, as it were. I don't kill indiscriminately, although I'm forced to with this carnival.
Why can't
I,
you just
I,
let...
I, I wagered my seat at the table on that hand, hoping I'd lose. Instead, I won. And unfortunately, I won you. This is the first time you and I have had a chance to actually talk since then. So what you know of me is based on very limited knowledge.
Why not just let me go?
Because I need one big show. Something to really draw in a crowd.
Why would I help draw a crowd into this horrible place?
That I do not have an answer for. I'm trying my best here. I'm trying my best to make the best of a bad situation. If you continue on the way you are, you're going to starve to death. And from what I know of you, that's a less than noble death. It's kind of a coward's way to go. I mean, if you want to die, I can command you to sit still while I take a dagger and slit your throat. But I don't want to do that. And I don't think you want to die.
What I want to do is fulfill my purpose of being a protector of the innocent. And
I'm
if that does
giving
mean...
you a chance to do so.
No, you're not.
I'm asking for one night's performance. One.
I'm not bringing innocent souls into this hellscape. I would rather
The innocent souls are coming whether you perform or not. And if you choose the second option, which is the one where you choose to die, then I can leave you in this cage until you starve to death, which will be a very long, very painful death. Or I can command you to sit still while I slit your throat and let you bleed out. Or you can eat, be fed, get your strength, perform for one night, and then be free. Free of me, free of this place, free of these people.
roll me another persuasion.
Please. Let this be more
You're
than a
needing to
2.
get like a 5 or 4 or 5, just not like a 1 or 2.
All right, how about a 19? Give me a 31.
31.
Good.
There you go, Di.
That'll do.
She will look at you. She is so sad. Her like some scales above her eyes are kind of squished together. She's thinking rapid fire thoughts, trying to think things through, and she just kind of looks up and says, I know I'm in no position to negotiate with you, Sadani, but I will perform if you can guarantee me that everybody will leave that big top unharmed.
I can guarantee you I will do my best to make that happen.
And I guess that'll have to do.
That's the most I can promise you. I want this bounce into the mortal realm to be a death-free bounce.
Okay. Okay.
Now, I will also, I know I don't need to, but if you could provide me with any details about the person that did this to you, I would very much appreciate it. It doesn't have to. It doesn't have to be now. Anything that you could think of in the future. For the time being, what can I get you to eat?
She's just gonna look down at one of the pieces of meat that Salandris is thrown in, trying to get her to eat something fresh, and she'll just kind of nuzzle it a little with her nose and then open her mouth and chomp in one of the large steaks that was sitting on the floor.
And if you'd like anything fresher, just let me know. Livestock, obviously, not humans. Or humanoid.
I would never. And then she's gonna kind of like curl in herself like a cat does, like really tightly, kind of nestle her face in under her wings, and she looks...
And thus ended the conversation. I get it.
Thus ended the conversation and just looking really, really sad.
Yeah. No, listen, I get it.
It's okay, you're a bad guy. It's fine. What would a sad dragon mean to you, huh?
Am I though?
That is the question.
Slowly the plan starts to unravel.
Well, you know nothing about this.
Yeah. Sadani's like a death-free carnival, and Lily and Ade are like, let's fucking kill some people.
Yeah,
There's gonna be
apparently
so
we're
much-
the mass murderers.
Amazing. This can
With that, Sadani just kind of carefully, but also with some care, kind of like rubs his hand along her spine.
She is going to growl and snap at you as soon as you touch her.
Yeah, I figured that was gonna be I figured that was gonna be the case, but you know,
Don't get too comfortable.
he is trying to actually show that he cares.
Mm-hmm. Just ignore the manacles and the chains and the cage and the magical.
There's no
binding
listen.
of will.
There's no more chains. I got rid of those.
Mm-hmm.
Just the collar.
I can't speak to anything else.
Yeah, it's just the
Yeah,
collar
just the magic collar in the cage.
in the cage.
Just a collar
In
in
the
the
death
cage.
carnival.
It can literally make you stand there while I slit your throat. Threats, ignore those parts.
Hey, got her to eat, didn't it? And with that, he lets himself out of the cage and proceeds to do the thing that you and I talked about before we were interrupted by the paladin.
Gotcha. Yes.
Cool.
Cool.
And I said what? Oh yeah, that was 3rd level, so I'll go ahead and cast that.
Yeah, and that'll just take a little bit of time.
Yeah. No, I got that.
Nice. Okay. So we'll cut back to Lily and Ade, who are in the caravan section. The two of you are going to be greeted by
Shit. God damn it, I forgot about that.
Lily and Ade. You're going to see there are 2 drow that work in this carnival. They are dressed in tight leathers, tight black leathers, it's golden trim. They have their beautiful grey skin, long white hair, yellow eyes, and they're both going to come into the carnival area. They have been doing reconnaissance. They send these 2 out to stick to the shadows and kind of just make sure that everything is kind of safe soon as you touch down. So the entire 8 or so hours that you guys have been having your long rest, they have been out there scouting the town, scouting the fields, the areas, using small magic tricks, as you would know, to kind of stop anybody from approaching the carnival until the carnival's ready to approach first. And they are going, they know that they need to brief essentially all 3 of you, but Sadani is occupied at the moment. And so they're kind of just waiting in the central area of this caravan section of the carnival. for the both of you to be ready?
I don't know. We walk up to them and we just ask them what the status of everything is.
I must ask, has Lily picked her outfit?
Yes, she has picked her outfit. She hates it.
Okay.
She's like, this is gaudy, it's horrible, but it will catch attention and it will make me look like the pretty fairy. And it's basically just giant, oversized flower petals. Probably like a skirt of like those white flick out at the bottom, literal lily petals.
Oh, so she's Thumbelina.
Thumbelina.
Yeah.
The two drow are going to see you and give you a very unconcealed, like head to tails to head look, and neither of them smile.
I mean, they're probably used to it because I will do this for every town that I go to.
Just like
Wear
this
this stupid outfit.
It's particularly gaudy.
I'm going to give them a spin.
Give them a what, sorry?
A spin. I'm going to give them a spin with the most look of utter disdain on my face.
Amazing.
But this works. I think her logic is that this works very well on children. And if you can get children wanting to go, parents will usually follow.
Nice. As you spin with this look on your face, so the male drow's called Drizvin, and the female drow's called Myrima. And Drizvin's gonna, as you twirl and look at him as he gives you the up and down, he's just gonna be like, a choice as always, my lady.
She is simply going to give him a very deep bow and say, we do what we must.
You're going to hear Myrima kind of whisper, careful, brother. She knows that what he said was probably skirting a line.
I think in this instance,
that's one way
too tired.
Wouldn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Too tired to do anything, and technically, he's not lying. So.
Exactly. Thank you for
He's just like,
talking
yeah, you're right. This sucks. It sucks for everybody.
It sucks for your eyes. It sucks for me. Yep.
Yeah. I'm
That's
so
all parties
pretty.
involved.
This is not doing anything for me.
Drizvin stands really tall. He is a very proud drow. His movements are sharp and to the point, as are his words. And he begins to tell you an Ade, who I assume is also there.
I basically just comment that she looks very floral and leave it at that.
Ade, you're always welcome to wear it and parade through the town.
No, and I just leave it at that.
There we go.
Amazing. So Drizvin goes on to recount the approximate size of the town of Bramblewick. They have been scouting through the night hours. The carnival has been seen as some of the early shepherds and other farm folk went to till the land, but they have successfully been able to stop anybody from approaching the grounds. They've done in their basic reconnaissance. They tell you that there are a number of services available in the town should you wish to utilize any of them today. There's a church, there's a blacksmith, a herbalist and healer, basic tavern, bookstore, jeweler, tailor, baker. They kind of just give you the lowdown of like various businesses, what they're called, where they can be located, so you don't have to waste any time. And then they also have done a little bit of eavesdropping so that they can give you information in advance. So they convey that the town of Bramblewick is overseen by a mayor. The mayor's called Thistle Underbow, and you can identify him as being a rather fat and old halfling. and that they kind of tell you where his government building is if you want to talk to him in any capacity before coming into town. Although I'm sure that you've taken all types of approaches in your jumps and parades before, somewhere you just kind of do a full, like I'm thinking like a full Aladdin entrance where you just kind of walk into a town. But there are other towns that are better to kind of seek a bit of approval from, or, you know, as much approval in inverted commas as you need from the local government. They tell you that their understanding is that this place is incredibly quiet and placid, and these people are humble, and that there is really very little law presence in this town, which is a good thing for you.
It's almost too easy.
Almost too easy.
That's why I picked it. I was like, we need like a tutorial level town.
Yeah.
Just to get back into the swing of
Back in
things.
after the last jump.
And
Drizman,
that's also why we needed Garrick into a cube, so that he couldn't be scryed on or located
enough.
objected.
Sadani doesn't know that yet, but he will.
Sadani was invited, but he was too busy snoring his head off while the zombie was like, come out.
Oh yeah,
Jason-
come back and check on that zombie at some point.
Should probably also check on the cube and make sure there's no Garrick left.
That too.
At least with 4 people. Yes. So Drizman punctuates his very to the point detailing of the town with a look back to you, Lily, and a good choice as always, particularly after the unsuccessful last attempt we had at this.
Yes. I think as long as we can just do things as we've always done, this should work just fine.
Very well. And he kind of hands to you like a hand-sketched map of the region.
It's like she brightens up a little bit as she grabs it. She's like, ah, thank you. And she's going to clock immediately the location of the church and the location of the jeweler.
Yes, so the church
Of course she is.
The church is the center of the town. It's almost like the church was there and then the town has been built around it by the geography of this map. And yeah, the jeweler will just be in it's a relatively small town, so you'll be able to get to the jeweler. You just clock where it is.
Cool. Once I've kind of scanned over that, I'll hand it to Ade because I know that he probably wants to find Plague Central pretty quickly.
Indeed.
She's just going to point out where the water source is so he doesn't even have to look for it.
Ah, that's really
yes.
important. Yes, so there is a creek. Not quite a river. It's not quite as flourishing as a river, but there is a creek that kind of runs through the center of town. Not quite the center because the church is in the middle, but kind of like off to the right-hand side if you're looking down from the top. A creek runs down from a hill and then through the town itself.
Nice.
A river runs through it. Sorry, I couldn't help it.
Fair enough. Okay, cool. So that'll be good for identifying a potential source to poison, as well as a potential place where animals may gather in case I want to, get something new for the monster menagerie.
Just a thought.
Mm-hmm.
It was your shenanigans that put us on Sir Garrick and his cronies' radar in the first place.
And if
If
it
they-
was?
No, we know it was. He said it was.
Mm-hmm. I can neither confirm nor deny anything that he has said, but go on.
No, I would,
Even though we were
Okay.
all fucking there, heard him.
I can confirm it. And she's gonna like peel back like one of the flowers that make up the top half of her dress and reveal this big fucking ugly scar. And she's like, I was right there. I heard it. Maybe consider some kind of delay Or, I don't know. Let's keep that in mind. Please.
Looking at the scar, Ade looks at you and says, if I were to corroborate any stories that 𝒂𝒅𝒗𝒆𝒏𝒕𝒖𝒓𝒆 may or may not be aware of, I would be sure to take the utmost care that nothing that I do would fall back on the carnival.
Good.
Or you.
Good.
So, if we commence with drumming up attention for the carnival now, or?
Well, we should probably wait for our ringleader, wherever he is.
He is
We-
uncharacteristically late for this meeting.
Can we make the inference that he's with his new friend?
Probably.
I wouldn't say that's outside the realm of possibility, to be honest. If you're like, what would keep him from this briefing? And there's a dragon. I wouldn't say that's outside the realm of possibility. To assume that. That does not matter in any way.
I don't have any like messaging spells, so I can't even be like, bitch, where are you?
Oh, you did? Oh, you
Where the
didn't?
fuck you at?
If I did, though, that's exactly what the message would be, bitch. We're waiting. We're going to leave without you.
Yeah.
So, just to retcon, it sounds like we are going to do a procession in, or not? Or not? Are we doing a visit, or are we doing like we're entering with everyone?
No, I think we'll do the procession as planned.
Great, cool.
I think any deviation from the norm is going to be not good. We're wanting to make the norm work.
Miraima is going to say, as she noticed people kind of getting set up around you, people are getting various, equipments. Everyone else is kind of dressed up in their like circus clothes. Drisman and Miraima will not be there, of course, they're going to stay back. But she will say, it appears to be market day. So you will find a lot of people in the center of town.
Perfect. Thank you, my darling.
You're welcome. I like to think that each of the goblins, they're wearing like, because they're goblins and they would probably scare people, they're like dressed as little
Harlequins?
mascots. No, they're like, you got these 4 little goblins in like full, like, they're gonna get sweltering hot in there, like full mascot
We're in
outfits.
furry suits.
Kind
They're
of.
furries.
Kind of. Like one's like a flump and the other one's like, they're just like these weird little like mascotty creatures.
Yes.
And Snicker and Scratch are going to rock up and they'll have their like balls that they balance on and like juggling things and like big squishy hammers. And they still look impish, but the way that they have used like disguise kits on their face, they are very good at masking the sharp pointedness of their impish features so as not to be completely terrifying. But yes, they'll have the same kind of effect as you, Lily, where if like kids kind of stare at them a bit too long, they'll go from smiling to feeling a bit uneasy, and then eventually like, I gotta get away from these guys. So like, they're really, really passionate about being clowns, despite the fact that they probably shouldn't be.
Lily has a deep, fond affection for Scratch. She's like, they're just like me.
Watch out, coming through! And they're just like bouncing on the balls and just like going around people's legs.
Can I please? So Lily knows the druid craft cantrip, which gives me a weather sensor as an option. So that tells me it's like a prediction of what the weather will be for the next 24 hours. Can I cast that, please?
100%. It is going to be a beautiful day, and then we're going to get some cloud cover in the evening.
Cool. Good to know.
Official weather report. Love it.
Yeah.
With more accuracy than your local
Useful
television.
for a large event.
I love that so much. Cool. So
But if it's got
yeah.
cloud cover, it means it's going to be dark, which means that the lights will be even brighter. So
This is true. This is true. Again, this is also up to you guys. Is your carnival kind of opening today on the back of this and then also open tomorrow? Or are you drumming up hype for it to be open like a one day only come tomorrow?
I think
thought
one
it
day
was like-
only.
yeah, I thought it was
I'm
the big
leaning more
show
towards the
on
one day
second
only.
day,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
maybe like everything else is open the day before.
Well, that's
Like the midway is open.
yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean that's cool. That's fair. Having the midway open for tonight, for today and tonight. And
So you kind of get a taste of what's going to happen, and then the big top itself opens for the big show.
yeah.
Amazing. Okay.
So you want to have like a partial opening and then the grand opening the following day.
Right. Yeah, soft opening and the real opening.
Yeah.
Because the big top performance definitely has to happen the evening of the second day. I guess I just need clarity now. So if the carnival's running from like it's open from midday after you do this morning procession or whenever, then that's obviously going to mean a number of your staff will now be busy running the carnival today. Rather than them being free to do other things, basically, if you had ideas for utilizing them in any way, which is fine.
I'm saying
Well, I
maybe we should have like drum up all the attention today, while still
then do
giving
the-
ourselves time to like gather everything, do everything, and then have the grand opening, just the one grand opening the following day after we set everything up today.
Yeah, so just have a marketing day and then
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that
then
works.
show day. Yeah.
Let's
I
do
mean,
that.
even if you could take, the sweets or some of the food, some of the games, obviously your, the goblins and the imps and anything that can just put a little bit of that carnival into the town as a taster. And then it's like, oh, come back tomorrow for the full thing.
Well, and that's why I was kind of thinking, having the midway open this afternoon, evening, just to start drumming up more interest, and have the big show open, tomorrow.
But will we have enough time to prepare?
At this point, Ade, it's not Ade, it's Sadani, you come back so you can actually be having this conversation.
Yeah, yeah. Fair enough. Yeah, I'm done.
Have the,
Cool.
have the drow left us, so it's just the three of us.
I think because you've had to wait a little bit of time for Sadani. They've gone off and other people are just getting ready around you. Everyone's kind of ready to go now. You're just waiting for him.
Okay.
And yes, and then Sadani, you enter stage left.
I trust all is well with our guest.
Mm.
Yeah. She's eating again. We're fine.
Oh. What
How
you
did you
do?
manage that?
Managed it.
Is she actually like eating of her own fruition, or are you
Yes.
forcing her to eat?
No, she's eating of her own volition. She's willfully choosing to eat.
And how long do we think that will last?
It will last as long as it needs to. Which
And
means
shut-
by tomorrow she will be at full strength. So we've got nothing to worry about.
So she's performing
Yes.
of her own will.
Yes.
Insight check.
I would like to help her with that.
Go ahead.
Hey,
What are you looking for?
good.
Deception or
Added
persuasion
insight.
from Sadani.
Well, I rolled a 9, so it's not going to be
With
anything
advantage?
too close. Oh, I got advantage, right. Well, the first roll was a 9.
Oh wait,
and the
she's
second
rolling twice.
roll was a 10.
Damn it.
So close.
Oh, man,
Oh, well,
I rolled a 10, but didn't factor in plus 12. Oh, no, yeah, there it is, 22.
You did, you got 22. I rolled a 21, if that means anything.
On a 22, unfortunately, no. So, Sadani, what does she see?
Then I'm telling the absolute truth.
Never known you to tell the truth in your life, Sadani.
For a second, I didn't know
I
you were
tell the
capable.
truth more. Listen, I tell the truth more than you think I do.
Probably. Because whenever
The
you're
fact
talking
that-
to me, I don't think you're telling me the truth.
Exactly. The fact that we
I
have
tell
to
the
still
truth.
think about it says a lot.
I tell the truth practically all the time.
Do you wear like a bow tie or a cravat or anything like that? Or just a stinky fart hat?
No sticky fart hat. No, with his current getup, no, nothing like that. Just a blouse, a jacket, and slacks and shoes.
Okay. Lily might just like straighten or smooth like your lapel and give it a pat, and you just know she just doesn't believe you regardless of what you say. Right. Are you ready to get this show on the road?
Yes. Sorry. So where are we with the town?
Can we just give him the report?
Just pass on the report.
Yeah.
Amazing. So,
All right, and knowing what he's looking for, he just quickly goes through it. Goes, okay, cool. All right, yeah, let's get this show on the road.
yeah.
Is Dorian still hanging around?
Yeah, Dorian's been waiting.
Cool. Dorian, I know I said for you to come with us, but it's going to be cloudy tonight.
Yes.
If you could maybe just string some of the extra lights while we're gone so the carnival looks extra sparkly,
Of course.
or arrange for that to be done, that would be appreciated.
Not a problem. Cedric! He kind of points to Cedric's the rotund carny that can't run 30 feet. He hates having to march into town. So he is going to hang back with Dorian, and the two of them are going to put up the lights.
Excellent.
Cedric's very happy to have a task that doesn't involve going into town.
I'm gonna climb ladders instead.
He'll just stand at the bottom of ladders and point. He's
You
gonna
just hold the ladder.
bit higher, just a bit to the left. Yeah, well done. Whew.
Don't hurt yourself now.
So, for your procession into town, who would you like to bring with you? There are obviously Salandris, unless there's something that allows him to take a different form. Really, it's inadvisable that you bring him, but the choice is yours. Do you bring all your other core performers? So do you make sure that Lucian, Florence, Miriella, they're our core, Snicker and Scratch are all with you?
Oh yeah, I think having the core performers with us would be a
Yeah. We'd have to have the
Would be a
core
smart
performers
play.
and give everyone a little taste of what's on offer, just to like wet their whistle so that way they come and then want to follow up with more. Yeah, why not?
Amazing. So Lucian is there in all of his beautiful embroidered suit, high collar. He's got like a little bolero, tie with a gem, like a red gem right at his throat. He's spickly and sparkly, ruffled. You can see a ruffled tulle coming down his neck and like the sleeves. You've got Lady Florence Fairchild. Being a ghost, she has this big white, the same way everything she is white umbrella that kind of casts her in a bit of shade. And she's looking quite demure with her big brolly. And then Madame Miriella is just looking as she always does in full glamour, a small version of a crystal ball that's kind of levitating in one of her hands, that she's kind of just spinning in a circle ready
Sorry.
to do her thing.
Mirella looking as radiant as always.
Why, thank you, Sadani. And then as she smiles, she looks at you and it just drops, Lily.
Look, again, getting if looks could kill right back.
And she's going to be like, you look quite becoming today, Lily. This suits you.
Oh, snap. Oh.
I think that was an insult.
Ade.
Lily's just gonna turn real slow to Ade and be like, "You think?"
I have a very strong reason to believe that it might be an insult.
All signs point to.
Where's that magic 8-ball?
She's not even gonna dignify it with an answer.
Very well. Sadani, did you need anything from me before we go?
Oh, no. Oh, my dear, everything's all taken care of. No,
Very well.
we just need to make sure we put on a fantastic welcoming performance this afternoon.
I see wonderful things
I
in
know.
all their futures, for sure.
I know you'll be just I know you'll be just perfect, my dear. With that, he gives her a small peck on the cheek. Shall we?
We shall.
Yeah.
Lily, you okay? Vomiting in your mouth a little?
I can see her. I know what she looks like.
It looks like she's so gross in her actual form. I love it. But she's gorgeous in glamour. She's beautiful.
Everyone's gorgeous in glamour. That's why it's called a glamour.
Amazing. All right, so we've got Lucienne, we've got Lady Florence, we've got Mariella, we have our two little imps. Rotten Snot, they coming with or staying behind, are they?
Yes, I would need them to come with me, so if I could have them
We're gonna
be
bring
in
zombies to
total.
the town to entice the children to come.
It's up to you.
Have them be in some
After all
sort
this talk about not scaring the locals.
if I
It's
could
bad
have them
enough
be
with
in
the
some sort
hag.
of glamour, so that way they don't look quite so like themselves. Maybe have them bring, like, I don't know, the basilisk and some other creature, just to kind of have everyone be all oohs and ahs. That'd be
Isn't the
great.
basilisk like a massive draw though?
Good point. All right, fine. Save that. What other creatures do I have at my disposal that I could just some things that I could wheel out and be all like, ooh, look.
You have the
Can you dog shape into something badass?
Ooh. You could also be the creature.
This is true, but I would like to save my wild shapes for
That's
in
fair.
case something goes off.
When something happens.
Yes.
So what are you talking about?
Not in case. When?
This is a peaceful little
Exactly.
town. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Uh-huh.
And next thing you know, some level 14 wizard just appears out of nowhere, and it's like, oh hey, by the way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I'm sure Ade won't cause another
Awesome.
paladin to come and try and kill us.
No.
I don't know what you're talking about, and even if I did, those are blasphemous rumors that I do not pay any credence to. Anyways,
So Rot and Snot don't have the ability to glamour, and you don't have that ability, but they can don a mask.
cool. I sit there and I use my druid powers to kind of spawn some very sweet-smelling flowers, and I just kind of like tuck it in their clothes, the cleanest clothes I could find for them, and I just have them smelling all floral to kind of hide the stench of death and decay.
I love it.
And I have them wear masks, clown masks. There you go. So they just look like clowns, and they smell like flowers, at least for the next few hours. And I have them bring some sort of creature, not quite the headline creature, but something to have everyone say ooh and ah and look at that and have it perform tricks. Oh, is Sir Garrett fully dissolved? It'd be nice to have a giant cube with me.
We can't parade a giant cube through the town.
It's
Why
like
not?
It's like a 10-foot by 10-foot cube.
Exactly. Just drag it through. It's fine. Is 𝒂𝒅𝒗𝒆𝒏𝒕𝒖𝒓𝒆 completely dissolved? Is my
The
question.
cube isn't part of the carnival though. That's just for us, isn't it?
It's a part of the
gelatinous
monster.
cube is in the monster menagerie. The cube is in the middle.
Mhm.
So it is actually a drawer,
Mhm.
but you guys also use it as a very efficient disposal system. 2 birds, 1 stone. And then I like to think around the menagerie, the cube in the center, are all of the other various cages and glass aquarium or whatever things where creatures are. And just for flavor, I also think that the cube it doesn't have any like big barrier between it. Like kids could easily jump it if they wanted to. And maybe the odd, adult or child has tried to poke a finger in it and lost one every now and then. It's not very well protected.
So what you're saying is I am definitely bringing this cube with me, and
Oh Jesus!
I'm not actively encouraging people to poke it. I'm just kind of not stopping them from poking it. So yes, let's do that. Look at our giant cube.
Okay, if that's the case, then
Yeah,
it'll
because
be.
this is going to end well.
It's gonna end so amazing. I hadn't seen this, but I will adapt. This will be fun. Okay, it's on like a pallet with wheels, and you can have Rotten Snot kind of pull it like a parade float, kind of through the middle while people are doing other things around it. Cool.
I'm actively encouraging people to throw shit in it and watch it as it dissolves things in front of their very eyes. That's what I'm doing.
Okay.
And if you'd like to see more monsters like this, please continue on to follow us to the Doom Carnival, where we will have a show and that whole spiel that'll come after that. But yes.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay. Cool. All right.
Oh, this
This is going to be interesting. So we got Rotten Snot and a gelatinous
is going to
cube.
end so horribly.
We've got Snicker. We've got Snicker and Scratch. We have goblin mascots. We have our 3 core performers. Not Salandris, and then just a couple of carnies that'll come along and be like waving ribbons and doling out treats and stuff. How's that sound?
Sounds
sounds
like
good.
a car crash waiting to happen, and I'm here for it.
No. It sounds like a slow motion car crash about to happen.
There you go.
Gosh. Amazing.
Have you seen those clips? I think it's SeaWorld in the US where they've got the mime. Can we just have one of
Tom.
those?
Tom the Mime.
And he like pretends to chuck kids in the water.
Yes.
Mhm.
Can we have one of
Yeah,
those? One's pretending to chuck kids into the cube.
100%.
Oh Jesus.
100%. Would you like that to be Rotten Snot? Are they
No,
dressed
because I
up as
don't trust them not
mimes?
to do it.
Oh, okay.
I don't trust them not to do it.
I mean, they're not
I
dexterous, but they're really
100%
strong.
They are, but their job is
they will
I trust
accidentally do that.
Listen, I don't trust anybody that we have on staff to not do it intentionally.
Mhm.
Surely at 12 o'clock on a Tuesday they can calm the fuck down.
Mm.
Ooh, all of you give me a perception check as Ade gets Rotten Snot to wheel out the gelatinous cube for the parade.
I got an
Perception?
18.
18?
I got an 8.
An 8.
I'm not much better. I got an 11.
An 11. So
That average
Lily,
is pretty okay.
you see.
God, are there still pieces of Garrick in the cube? We can't do that.
No, Garrick has dissolved away over the
Good.
last 8. Oh no, it'd be longer than that. So like 10 hours. Yeah, 10 hours for a body. That's fine. There might be some bits of metal that are just like clumps, slowly disintegrating
fine.
still, but flesh and bone is gone, and anything that would have like a symbol that you could read is gone. So yeah, you can definitely clock back on your perception and anything else that you might be looking for, but specifically catching your eye, Snicker and Scratch in the corner. already like they're kind of getting themselves into what they think is character with each other, and they see the gelatinous cube be rolled out and their eyes just go wide like saucepans, and they look at each other and smile.
Doesn't bode well. Snicker, Scratch.
Yes. Fly over to you.
I'd love to know what is going on in those little pea brains of yours.
We are excited for the day, and we have balloons. We're going to do balloon animals today.
Right. You're going to stay well away from the cube. Correct.
Well, how define well away?
I'd like you to keep 20 feet from the cube at all points in time.
How strong are you, and how far can you throw, and then double that and stay away from that?
They're imps. They're not that strong, right?
They're like they're like 2.5 feet tall.
Yeah.
20 feet, and then you says one, it says Snicker, then Scratch kind of elbows him in the side, goes, we can do 20 feet. 20 feet. You have our word, ma'am.
No. All hands and all feet remain intact. Nothing goes in the cube.
No hands and feet in the cube. Got it.
No.
Oh, God.
All hands and all feet remain intact.
Yeah.
If I find a bag of 20 feet, you will go in the cube and you will not come out.
Okay. So nobody's hands and nobody's feet is allowed to go inside the cube.
Nobody's hands and nobody's feet are removed from their body.
Gotcha.
Separate things.
Okay. No hands and no feet to be collected today, and not within 20
stay
feet
away
of
from
the
the-
cube.
Okay. Are you actually understanding or are you just parroting me?
Parrots.
Am I
No
actually
parrots are to go in the cube. No hands, no feet, and no parrots.
No, I know exactly what's
Yeah.
going on here, and it's not going to go well.
New rule.
What?
Yeah.
So
New rule?
old rules off the table.
The old rules are still on the table, but there's a new rule that supersedes all of those rules. Do you know what supersedes means?
Yes.
Yes.
They don't. They don't. Just give that
No,
to
they
you
don't.
for free.
You are to stay on either side of Sadani all
What?
day.
What? We've been. Do we have
How
to,
did I become babysitter?
Mistress Lily? We've been told he smells like quickling farts.
That is far from the worst thing either of you have ever smelled or smelled like. I'm
This is
sure
true.
you can put up with it.
Keep it up, and you might not come back to the carnival.
Oh, Master Sadani, you don't mean that.
Yes, I do.
Oh. All right.
we're
So,
clear.
either side of Master Sadani, no hands or feet to be removed from anybody, 20 feet from the cube, and no parrots allowed.
You are so smart.
Thank you, ma'am.
She's just gonna like
Fucking
push
no-bear
them
sludge
like
skills,
children. Like one hand between either of their shoulder blades each and just like push them very gently towards Sadani, and they're his problem now.
Hi, Master Sadani.
Sadani just looks over at Lily.
And a blow him a kiss.
Thanks.
Now,
Thanks.
if we're to stay on either side of you, does that mean if we go to interact with the children's that we have to be either side of you at all times?
Lily's well gone. This is Sadani's conversation.
Yeah. We've
Are
been
they just standing around looking for the laughs? I'm just like, this is interesting. I want to know what he's gonna say.
Sadani just all he can do is face palm and just rub his face with his hand, going, "Feel migraine coming on already."
And Master Sadani, if you go close to the cube, then what does that mean for us? What do we do?
Well, you don't have to worry about that because I'm not going anywhere near the cube.
Oh, damn it. Okay. No worries.
Matter of fact, once we get to town, we're gonna be far away from everybody else.
Where are we going? We're not part of the parade?
Oh, we'll be part of the parade, but we're not going anywhere near the rest of the carnival people. We're gonna keep you out of trouble.
But don't you usually go at the front?
Think I'll get that pleasure to Lily this time.
Lily's well gone, and that's not happening.
Alright, so what is going to be our, essentially our marching order for the carnival?
Well, surely our ringmaster goes first.
I was just about to say, yeah. Ringleader goes first, followed by the fairy, and then me.
I mean, yeah, that makes sense.
There you go. See?
So it would go.
And in between that,
Yeah.
Ade is probably back with the cube.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe behind Lily, between Lily and the cube, is Florence and Mirella.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I could almost taste the bile coming up when you said Morella.
Yeah, it's weird because I obviously, as a person, I don't. This is an NPC. I don't care, but for some reason, I'm like, no, this bitch needs to die.
Wow. That looks like you really do.
So it's just translated from character to player. And we are bringing Rotten Snot with us.
So yeah, Rotten Snot will be at in front of wherever the cube is, pulling it along.
Snicker and Scratcher with Sadani at the front.
Mm-hmm.
And then we've got the goblins.
The goblins will kind of probably be on the outside, kind of wandering up and down, interacting with people, handing out sweets, balloons.
Can the goblins also have stones to give to children and tell them to throw them into the cube and watch them dissolve?
Love it, of course.
Yes.
100%.
Good idea.
Great idea.
Wow, it's like I should plan events for a living.
Yeah.
Oh no! I just realized.
That's low-key kind of why I was like, let her do it. Continue to have the experience.
Oh no,
I'm like,
and your job is
Just
also
for a
like
living.
logistics and organization of the carnival.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm just doing work right now.
Oh no.
Except this time I get to kill people who piss me off, which I can't do in my day-to-day life.
See?
Is that everyone though?
That's everyone. You can bring a couple of humans as well if you want to just
surely someone can
more people to kind of just be just interacting with things like
start really interacting.
cartwheeling along the side, just general performance-y type of things.
Yeah. What are we saving then? Because if we've got Morella, we've got Florence, we've got the cube. We haven't obviously brought along the basilisk. We haven't brought along.
So you would know that your core
We didn't bring
performers. Lucian's there.
Oh, he's there. Okay.
Mhm. They would probably they would be interacting with the crowd, so as performers do. So I was thinking Lucian would probably have to do card tricks and minor illusion things in the crowd. Miriella would probably walk over to the crowd and tell little small fortunes that kind of coax them to want to come and know more and see more. Your ghost would probably just she'd be there. She might perform.
Ooh.
But yeah, she's just more of a like, ooh, what does she do? Come to the carnival and see her opera kind of thing.
All right, let's do this.
Let's do this. Cool, cool, cool. So you all form your procession and make your way towards the town of Bramblewick. Everybody has their orders. Places, please, everybody. You make your way to Bramblewick. At the base of a lush rolling hill line, nestled in a sunny valley, it's a beautiful summer's day. You make your way towards the quaint township of Bramblewick. Your procession of performers make their way along a cobblestone path that kind of winds around a small babbling brook, and it kind of guides you into town.
A good heart makes this a good home.
Oh my good lord.
Oh boy.
So as
Really
you
trying
pass-
to drive the point home, aren't you, Kitty?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Mhm.
As you pass the outer limits of the township, you're greeted by this wooden sign. It's framed in flowers and vines, and it says, "Welcome to Bramblewick." As you start to enter the outside of this town, you behold cute honey-colored cottages. They have thatched roofing. Many of the buildings are clamored with beautiful ivy and flowers. Most windows have beautiful little boxes overflowing with herbs or roses and daisies. These little homes are lined with white picket fences, and you start to pass by local businesses, the bakery, the tailor, the jeweler. And as you look through the windows, your traveling little parade of carnies and performers, you see people rush over to the windows, and you're greeted with stares and wide smiles and giggling and pointing. Everything about this just feels incredibly welcoming. As you move towards the town square, it's almost as if it's been painted from a picture book. A beautiful market is sprawled out before you. You see that townsfolk they've gathered in a market to share their wares, share foods. Children are frolicking around this cobblestoned area, darting in and out of the legs of their parents, and then when they see you, stop and point in awe. You see that there are lots of small animals moving freely in this space as well, dogs and ducks, and they're kind of moving around, getting little head pats or being flicked scraps of food. Your initial sense is that these are a pleasant and simple people, the kind who deeply believe that goodness attracts goodness, and how wrong they are about to become.
I want to live in this place.
It is lovely.
Nice.
Yes.
I don't know if I want to live in this place.
No one's
I'm
sending me
pretty sure-
emails yet. This is great.
No.
Pretty sure I don't want to live in this place after we're done with it, but moving on.
Actually, I think that's fun. What are each of your characters thinking as you walk in this procession into this very quaint, thriving town?
Sadani feels an immediate sense of unease because this is unlike anything he has ever known his entire life.
Why is that? What's making him feel a sense of unease?
It just doesn't feel natural to him. Because, remember, all he knew is war growing up. So, for him, this just... something feels wrong. He can't put his finger on it, and he may just be projecting, but it just feels wrong to him on a visceral level.
Ade is just like, this place makes him sick a little bit. Too soft. The air is too sweet. Just things don't feel natural with the way his chaotic brain works. It's like, there's no conflict here. There's no struggle here. Everything just feels soft and sweet, and that's just not
Lovey-dovey.
the way. Yeah, it's just not natural for him. So yeah.
Mm-hmm. And
Lily
Lily?
loves this place. It's so pretty.
Oh.
Flowers everywhere. And it feels like it would be.
Of course, the Fae loves the lie.
It would be putty under her manipulation. She knows it.
It would be what under her manipulation?
Putty. It'd be easy.
Mm-hmm.
Also, it looks like there's a bakery, so it probably smells really good too. That would be good.
Oh, please go to the bakery just for fun. Great. Cool.
Oh no.
Yes, absolutely.
I have a fully fleshed out town. I'm very excited. Okay, amazing. So, what
So
are you,
what's this? The first time ever?
so, dude, you haven't been in a campaign of mine. Like I'm on it.
Oh, I know.
One shots, yeah.
I'm just picking on you.
Just go off the rail. I know. What are each of you doing as you perform and walk through? I'm going to get a group performance check, but I want to know how each of you are interacting with locals as you start to move towards this center market square.
Sadani's just being his normal showmanship self. Come one, come all.
Mm-hmm.
Watch our, come visit our carnival. Available for one day only.
Perfect.
Kind of spiel.
Yeah, are they just kind of badly?
No, you
And
go. You go.
No,
17
you go
for
ahead.
performance.
Cool.
Need to know if you go to that bakery or not.
I mean, she will go to the bakery, but maybe not mid-performance. Just ditch.
No,
Lily-
she'll stop doing what she'll stop doing whatever she's doing right now, just to go to the bakery.
Yeah, exactly.
Bakery.
Lily is probably kind of just moving around and dancing and looking pretty. She's not making eye contact with anyone. She's probably looking down.
Mm-hmm.
And
The
she's
aloof
probably
play.
doing. She's probably doing circles so that you can't actually spend too much time looking at her, because she knows that that kind of reveals her more monstrous side.
Mm-hmm.
But she would be like fluttering her wings and just trying to look as pretty and as distracting as possible.
Mm-hmm.
No swords though.
Okay. As in, she has concealed them, or she hasn't brought them?
She probably has concealed them in some way.
Right. And are they?
Ade's kind of trying to make his face not look as appalled at the sight of all this mirth and whimsy and happiness, while kind of just instructing Snot and Rot to like pull the wagon holding the gelatinous cube.
Mm-hmm.
But like, yeah, like he's still kind of like, he knows he has to keep up the illusion to try to keep everyone like all happy and stuff, but you can see, if you pay attention to his face, just a genuine disdain with just all this mirth and happiness and community. Like, what the fuck is this, you know? He had that type of feeling on his face somewhat, but he's trying to keep it together just because he knows he has to, convince the show to go on and all this other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Lily's just like, you miserable bastards.
And as for the performance,
Oh yes, performance
That's-
checks.
Ooh.
oh, actually no, that's actually appropriate because I have a -2 to it. So rolled a 18, but got a 16.
Mm-hmm.
That's still pretty good.
That's pretty good.
Mm.
These are simple
Ooh.
He's
people.
good at
That's
keeping
less-
his shit together, to a degree.
Mm-hmm.
I only got a 13.
And you got a 13. It's okay. We will take the top 2 scores at being a group check. DC was only 14. These are simple people, and they are wowed by simple things. And this carnival is not simple. And so as you make your way through, each of you interacting with various people, dancing, there's a few, I think a few of the humans probably have some musical instruments with them that are there performing lovely little jaunts as you walk into this town. Children are laughing and giggling, and things seem to be going really, really well. You see Sadani as you walk at the forefront of this procession. So far, actually, let me roll their performance checks.
Lily also has both Druidcraft and Minor Illusion as cantrips, so she's probably doing like
I love it.
flower crowns for children and sparkles
Love
and
it.
yeah, all that kind of crazy shit.
You have enraptured this crowd that begins to slowly look up from their market stalls and watch you. They kind of part to make space for your carnival as you come into town. No one really looks like they're put out by this interruption of their regular day's business. They are joyous. And Snicker and Scratch at the front there with Sadani. You see that Sadani, you're Lily, you too, because you gave them instructions, you're a little bit proud of them. They're walking up to kids and going, "Hello, future friends," and like handing them a balloon, like that they've turned into like, I don't know, to look like a little like doggy or something. And then you see Scratch goes up to another adult and goes, "We have been instructed to create joy," and then starts juggling in front of them like they're doing their best to stay behaved, but like have the very literally followed instructions from both Sadani the day before and you today, Lily.
I'm gonna buy them both a treat from the bakery. I'm so proud of them.
Oh. They're going around doing their thing. You see Merveilles starts to she breaks away from the parade and starts to walk through the crowd, her ball, every now and then kind of going up to somebody and whispering something in their ear that makes them like blush or giggle, and then moves on to the next person. Lucian, he's got a deck of cards out. He's doing illusion magic and making them disappear and pulling coins from behind ears and all that kind of basic stuff that to these people is truly wondrous. Okay, and then as you make your way to the very center of the market, there is a little platform already there where like they've been auctioning off some like lovely little hampers made from like local areas. You know, the funding of the purchase of these auctioned hampers is going to fund the local orphanage. So they're looking to drill up. And Sadani, you kind of take a leap up onto this stage, and you have the opportunity to command the audience and make it your own if you wish.
All right. Well, first thing I'm gonna do is cast thaumaturgy and use it for booming voice.
Love it.
Can I give Sadani any kind of advantages with maybe some minor illusion, just real showy, glittery, draw attention stuff?
100%. So, Sadani, you'll have the help action as illusion goes off around you. Yeah. What do you say to coax in your audience?
Friends, locals, countrymen, lend me your ears.
God. The crowd should just
imagine like a loud booming voice.
Mm-hmm. A quietness descends, and you can just hear like the bubbling of the brook and the chirping of birds as everyone turns and faces you, Sadani.
For one day and one day only, our lovely carnival has come to grace you with his presence. Tomorrow, come and visit us just on the outside of town. We have all sorts of wonders and sights for you to see and experience. Games, food, the likes you've never seen, creatures you've never seen before, and a special event, one night only, in our big top to close out the show.
You hear like murmurs as people start to like whisper amongst themselves, like, oh, it's a carnival, a carnival. You hear someone at the front towards you goes, and good sir, the name of your circus.
And allow me, and with this, he waves his arms in a wide motion, basically pointing at everybody that came with him in the parade. Allow me to introduce you to the Cirque de Merveilles.
At you saying the name of the carnival, everybody's had, like, either if they know magic, some kind of cantrip prepared, or like a little, like, you know, party popper if they don't, and just like little fireworks and pops of confetti just kind of pew 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 go off around you as people have started to position themselves in amongst the crowd whilst you've been giving your performance or giving your speech. Please give me I'm going to say a persuasion with advantage.
Ooh.
Let's go, Sadani. Nat 20.
I believe in you.
Every single person goes.
I don't need it. I mean, a plus 18 is 18 with a plus 12 is enough to give me a 30.
Holy shit. Amazing. Everyone at the little, you saying the name and all these little, like, explosions of fireworks and confetti going off, you are going to get a round of applause, and everyone is just so excited. And then all of a sudden, it doesn't descend into madness, but just a hive of activity. People are actively approaching carnival members now. Kids are going up to the goblins that have stones and waiting their turn to get a handful of small stones and pebbles to throw in to the cube, and like, oh, wow, as it like and slowly starts to bubble up. Everything is going really, really well at this point. Lily, I would say, because you specifically were looking for information about the church in this town, your eye is going to, amongst the revelry and your dancing, just your eyes are going to flicker, and every time you twirl, just like land on this church as you just clock it a little bit. And you'll see that adjacent to the town square with all of its bustling market stalls is the largest building in the town, and it is a sandstone cathedral with a really tall steeple. In the center of the main body of the building is going to be a large circular stained glass window, and it has the symbol of a rose amongst grain, and it looks like it's permanently illuminated from within, like a minor spell has been placed on it to make it look like it's constantly glowing. And then at the base of the building, from the distance that you're at, it looks like the bottom, like 5 feet, looks to be like a mottled kaleidoscope of different colors against the sandstone. And if you twirl to get a bit of a better view and like dance through the crowd to get a bit closer to the building, as you approach, you see that this kaleidoscope of colors is actually hundreds of small little handprints that have been pressed with different colored paints along the outside of the building.
Cute.
And there is your church.
Some weird cult shit, but sure.
Amazing.
Says the leader of a cult. Says the leader of a circus that kills people.
Yeah, right.
But we're not a cult. It's not religious, it's just fun.
Not a cult. Amazing.
Do we get... I probably can't break away to go into the church at this point.
Mm-hmm.
That's okay. I will do that later in the afternoon.
You're going to hear, excuse me, pardon me. Oh, so good to see you, Thomas. Yep, nice one. Excuse me, coming through. As a fat halfling with red rosy cheeks, big smile on his face, starts kind of pushing his way through the legs of all the taller people in this marketplace. He's on his way to the stage, Sadani, where you are still standing, this little auction stage, really. He's got a vest that hugs a little too tightly to his rather pronounced and rotund stomach. He's got a jacket with pockets that look to be bulging, with various things inside, and he makes his way towards you. Excuse me, coming through. Yes. Yep.
We gave Sadani the report from the drow, so he knows, or I'm assuming he would remember that this is Meth, this long ago. I'm just giving you the name just in case he's
Meth. Yeah. Yes.
Mr. Mayor, how may I help you?
Pleasure is welcome to Bramblewick. Oh, this is such a delight that you have chosen our fair township. Mr. I'm so sorry. Your name?
Yes, my apologies. My name is Sadani.
Mr. Sadani. Welcome to Bramblewick.
Thank you. And can I just say, lovely, lovely town you have here.
We are very proud of this beautiful plot of earth that has been gifted to us. It is, and even more blessed that you are gracing us today. How did you find us? How did you make your way here? This is just so wonderful.
And with that, Sadani taps the side of his nose. A true artist never gives away all of his secrets.
Great secret.
Very well. Oh, well, if there is anything that we can do to make your stay a little bit more comfortable while you were with us, please let us know. He kind of points to a building in the back, and he's like, that is our government building. That is usually where I am when I'm not at home with my beautiful family. So by all means, if you need anything from myself or from any of my staff, please reach out. We never get things like this passing through. We're quite, as you would know, we're like 2 days from the nearest city, so not many people travel through this area, and our people work so hard. This is fantastic.
Then they will absolutely love coming to the show tomorrow.
What are the details of this show of yours?
Oh, well, now, the big show, that's a surprise. But the carnival has all types of sights and wonders for people. Something to entertain everybody. From Miss Mirella, our fortune teller, to Mr. Lucian, our local magician.
Oh, magician, the kids will love that.
And then, not to mention, I have a Ferris wheel. Have you ever seen such a thing?
No.
It's a wonderful piece of machinery.
What is a Ferris wheel?
So it's a giant wheel propped up that people can sit in seats, and it goes round and round and round.
That sounds delightful.
Not to mention the various beasts and creatures that we've experienced in our travels that we've made a home for in our carnival.
And what is that? What is that green square that you have brought in? I see people throwing things inside of it. It consumes them?
Yeah. That is a gelatinous. That is what they call a gelatinous cube.
And what is that? What is that strange-looking creature standing beside it? It looks a little bit like a tortoise on two legs. What kind of creature is that?
That is my friend Ade, and he is what's called a tortle.
A tortle. Interesting. And did you have to train him to stand on two legs?
Oh, please tell me with his passive perception, Sadani was able to notice Ade's discomfort with that.
Oh my god.
Is Ade listening into the conversation to feel a type of way about it?
With a passive perception of 15, you tell me.
Yeah, 15. They're not exactly being quiet in this area, and they are elevated on a little like 3 foot podium.
Is your voice still booming? Just having this.
That only lasts for 1 minute.
I know, but it was just funny to think about.
Oh, I know. And with the passive perception of 15, will I have noticed Abe's discomfort?
I mean, if he's not trying to disguise it, I'd say definitely.
I'm not. I would be looking and dead staring the man as he says that. Like, what?
Perfect. Then you're gonna love my reply.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I must say it was difficult, but we're so proud of how far he's come.
Mm-hmm. Ade, while hearing that, and watching the kids randomly throw rocks at the cube, gently nudges one of the kids to throw a rock at Sadani, just to let him know my discomfort.
Amazing. Roll me something.
Just a random d20 to see if it hits, because I'm not the one throwing it, it'd be the kid.
Yeah, I mean, I think this DC is going to be quite low because it's a child, but basically roll me a strength check just to like push this kid so he collapses and then and throws this stone, and then I'll roll a dex check for the kid
Okay, so let me strength check.
to just position him where you need.
Oh, fucking hell. Dirty 20?
Okay, yeah, that'll work. Alrighty, yes, and so the kid will let this stone fly and get pushed, and Sadani, this little rock, is going to what's your AC right now? Like, I'm gonna roll it basically to hit with using this kid's dex. 12?
12.
So on a 14, okay, great. On a 14, this stone will bop you. It's a pebble though. It's not really big, but yeah, you'll get hit by a stone.
Ade, seeing that the stone actually connected with Sadani, will give the kid a copper and be like, "Good job, kid. Run along."
Thank you, mister.
Yep. Bring your parents to the carnival. All right, go ahead. Run along.
Thank you.
Charismatic.
The kid kind of just eyes off this copper piece. He just starts like, he just entranced by it, just kind of like, whoa, my own money. And starts walking through the crowd.
I could buy all the things now.
I can buy all the apples. Amazing. Well, Mayor Underbow goes, again, if there's anything that you need, you'll find all of our shops open to you. I will make sure that we spread the word of this wonderful thing that's happening. Now you must forgive a man of the people for asking, but we are a simple folk. 1 silver piece. Any wiggle room in the price to enter your carnival? Children, half price, perhaps even. It gives you a big smile. Rosy cheeks. Big eyes.
With a wink, Sadani says, "I think we can work something out."
Good man. Good man. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, please, a round of applause for our amazing troupe of entertainers. And everybody kind of gives big claps. As, your performers, they all do their duty rather well.
Wunderbar.
Yeah, so they're striking up their stuff. Seeing Sadani that you're in conversation, Ade listening into the conversation, Lily, Lucian is going to walk up to you. And
Lucian?
Lucian is.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, sorry, not walk. He's going to saunter up to you.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, we seem to have made a rather good impression. Shall I bring it home?
Do I know exactly what that... I know what it means, but do I know exactly what that involves with Lucy?
Yeah, he wants to put on a performance right here, right now.
Yeah, I think you should.
Delightful.
Break a leg.
That is so ironic. Okay, you hear, whoa, shit, come from somewhere off the side, like maybe somewhere about 20 feet from you. There's a carny that's been holding a small wooden box. And this wooden box, you would all know what it is. It's like a folding boat, the magical item folding boat, but it's a folding stage. And on a command word, it assembles into a mini 15-foot stage so that you can, do little performances if you need to on the run. I literally have here that the command word is break a leg. And so as you say that...
Wow.
Oops.
Wow.
I love this. So you hear, holy shit, kind of as this box begins to rumble in Akani's hand, and just in time he's able to kind of throw it to the side as this box unfurls into like a 15-foot stage. he kind of just looks at you like, Lily, come on.
She would kind of like hide a laugh behind her hand.
Amazing. I'm just going to do a general dex throw just to see if anyone's caught underneath it. On a 15, no one is. Everyone just kind of, whoa! There's a little bit of a scuffle as people just move out of the way as this box begins to like unfurl over the course of 6 seconds into this stage. It has garnered attention.
What's a fairy who's not doing pranks?
It's so good. Amazing. So this stage, it has a wooden backing. It's raised about 3 feet, 4 feet from the floor. Just one simple set of a couple of steps leading up to it. It has some crimson curtains, a couple of candles are backlit behind, and there's like a singular chair in the middle of this stage as it kind of unfurls. And everybody starts naturally kind of gravitating towards this stage. Obviously, they've heard a yell, a little bit of a commotion. And then Lucien starts to saunter up onto the stage. He goes, ladies and gentlemen. And he gives a deep bow, brings one arm, one arm out, one arm under, kind of bow. Legs kind of crossed a little bit behind him. It's the showman that he is. He's like, my name is Lucien the Great. I'm after an assistant here today. And the crowd starts to assemble. Several kids kind of put up their hands in the front row to get his attention. And you see him scanning the crowd. And then his eyes stop on a rather simple, plain, but pretty woman. She's got her hair kind of pulled back up in a ponytail. A few wispy bits of hair have fallen loosely around her face. She's got big brown eyes. She's wearing like a little simple kind of cream-colored dress and a little green apron. And he ignores all the children with their hands in the air and looks at this woman. And their eyes connect. And he goes, and what is your name, my pet? She blushes. Christina? Christina, would you like to put on a show with me? He extends a hand outwards, asking for her own. You see her eyes are locked on his. She places her hand in his hand and stammers, yes. He brings it up to his lips and lays a soft kiss on the flesh of her hand. Delightful. This won't hurt a bit. Lucien reaches forward with his other hand and taps his middle finger delicately in the center of the woman's forehead. The woman's eyes immediately glaze over, a white sheen you've seen before dulling her irises. Still holding his hand in hers, Lucien spins the woman around gracefully before seating her on the chair in the center of the stage. He bends down and slowly caresses her cheek before spinning and turning towards the crowd. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my, or should I say our, wicked parade. He takes a position behind the sitting woman, clicks his hands in the air, and music begins to play. He takes a deep breath.
Tick-tock porcelain face, cracked smile, lace and disgrace, curtain lips, velvet decay. Watch me dance your soul away.
Lucien extends his arms above the woman, and like a puppet on a string, she begins to make sharp movements with her body. And then her mouth gapes open, and from somewhere deep within,
painted eyes never blink, cherry lips taste like ink. Pull your strings and make you sway. Marionette in my ballet.
In one graceful movement, Lucian is at her side now, and in a sweeping movement, he pulls her up against her, and they begin to dance.
In my wicked parade, hearts in a glass masquerade. Sing while your pulse fades slow. Your mind in the after show.
Their dancing fills the stage, dipping and twirling, their bodies pressed close against each other.
Spotlight cuts through the haze. Broken dolls in a maze. Hear the crowd start to scream. You're the star of my dream.
Take a bow.
From somewhere deep inside, her voice cracks.
This is love, dressed as fate.
But Lucian sweeps her up once again.
In my wicked parade, blood-stained serenade. Cry, but the show won't end. Dance till your bones descend.
Barely perceptible threads of magic have begun to bound this woman to Lucian.
Tick-tock, curtain falls.
Echoes inside these walls.
And you have seen this before. And very rarely do his pets live beyond this night. The crowd explodes in applause and he takes a deep bow, relishing every second. And please give it up for our marionette, Christina. He clicks his fingers in command and she takes a curtsy. Walking over to her, he then cups her cheek with one hand and waves the other across her eyes. The white sheen disappears and her irises return back to their normal brown. She blinks in a quick flutter, but does not pull away from his touch. You hear him whisper, "You see, it wasn't that bad, my pet. You may have a budding career ahead of you. What say you visit me in my private wagon once you've had your fill of today's festivities?" The woman nods and blushes again, and then he leads her down the steps and back into the crowd. Ladies and gentlemen, if you like what you saw here today, it is but a delicious taste of the illusion that awaits you under the big top tomorrow night. I hope to see you there. He whips his hands into the air and then suddenly, whoosh, he disappears, and the crowd oohs and ahs in the air. Can you guys roll a perception check for me?
21. 14 for Lily.
24.
24, 14, 21. With those perception checks on all of you, the DC is only 10 because you've seen him do this before. He simply has Misty stepped it about 30 feet away, like hidden kind of like in an alleyway behind a building. And as the three of you kind of clock him, he just gives you your own little bow and a big shit-eating grin and kind of just starts walking off between these back alleyways of this area.
Lily's gonna give him like a very approving smile and a nod. I think she loves watching him work. I think she just adores it.
Amazing.
Ade kind of is like looking at him like disapprovingly, not because of what he plans on what to do with her, but in some like, do not fuck up what's gonna happen within the next 48 hours, or else we're gonna have a problem. Wait until after the show and after I do what I'm gonna do, then you can do whatever the fuck you want.
Well, you did hear on your perception check that he invited her back to his caravan tonight.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I might have to get involved on that front, but okay.
Amazing. Sadani, how do you feel that someone has just taken some limelight in this moment? Do you mind? Do you approve? Are you proud?
At this point, as long as it brings people to the carnival, Sadani doesn't care.
Fantastic.
Because that's the goal. That's the goal of this, after all, is to bring people to the carnival.
Mm-hmm. I would then say, at this moment, the candles on the stage suddenly all get snuffed out, and an unnatural darkness begins to unfurl from the center of the stage. It's an undulating black mist begins to spread and creep down. A few people at the beginning of the stage kind of gasp and take little steps backwards. The three of you know that whatever is going on here, this performance was not intended. But you hear then a very eerie voice echoing from the darkness. And then the middle of the black mist on the stage, it begins to part, and materializing from within, you behold the semi-translucent form of Lady Florence Fairchild. She's hovering about a foot off the ground. Her arms are reaching out into the air around her, almost in desperation. Her ivory gown is billowing behind her in an unseen wind. And you see there's a very mournful expression on her face as she sings, and her voice is a chorus that seems to mesmerize as it descends and moves through the entire town square. If anybody would like to roll me an insight check, please do so.
Sure.
Please.
Insight.
Oh, that's a 19 for me.
Ooh, very good.
Ooh, 17 for Sadani.
Very good.
12 for Ade.
Checks out. Sadani and Lily, you've obviously traveled with Lady Florence Fairchild for quite some time, and you are aware that one of the things that tethers her to this realm is a deep fear of not being remembered. So whilst this performance that she is giving right now is not anticipated, she is very much using the limelight in this moment to focus it on herself and her own performance. But you know that her performances aren't just performances. They are tethered to a sad, necrotic place in the weave. And so you all start to scan the crowd as she's singing, and you see that tears are starting to form in the eyes of several townsfolk. And they may not yet understand why as they listen to her sing, but many of them have begun to unconsciously reach for loved ones. Some are pulling their children closer to them. Some of them are wrapping arms around the waists of partners. Can everyone roll me now an Arcana check?
Oof, 28.
Amazing.
19.
That's good too.
And Arcana, that would be a... Oof, okay. Natural 20.
Amazing.
Damn.
Amazing. So for all three of you, you start to feel prickles on the back of your neck as small hairs begin to stand on edge, on their edges, as this siren-like singing just begins to envelop the entire area. And then each of you see on your Arcana checks apparating from around various carnival goers who are all transfixed on Florence's song. You see these whitish, little tinge of green forms of spirits beginning to appear. And they solidify into these white humanoid forms, and they begin to walk slowly amongst the townspeople approaching the stage. Despite their ghostly forms, their steps look really heavy, as if these undead spirits are wading through mud. And a couple of the spirits, as they're walking, they seem to pause, and their eyes furrow as if trying to remember something, as they look at certain members of the audience. And most of them continue their path towards the stage, as if being beckoned themselves by Florence's song. But you see a couple of spirits try to reach out to various townsfolk, extending hands to faces. The townsfolk don't appear to see them at all. They are simply weeping and enraptured by Florence's performance in this moment.
He really needs to stop doing stuff like this.
Sadani casts message to Florence.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, my dear, that's enough. You're scaring the locals.
She's holding a particularly long note at the moment, and she's had her eyes closed as she sings, and then she turns her head slowly to look at you as she holds this note. And Sadani, you're going to feel a chill rush through your body, and the ghostly shape of a woman, tall, beautiful, curled tiefling horns in a simple tunic. She is going to pass by you, and you will feel the coldness coming from her as she begins to walk towards the stage. The ghostly woman is going to suddenly stop and slowly turn to face you, Sadani. And she looks at you and kind of tilts her head to the side, like,
I recognize her, don't I?
you do. This is Soraya.
You bitch.
But in this moment, it doesn't quite look like she recognizes you. And her head's tilted to the side, her mouth slightly agape, just staring.
Sadani at this point is torn. Like, he knows what he needs to do, but he can't pull himself away from the image
And Lily
or
cloaked that.
what he's seen.
What was your arcana, Lily? It was really high as well, wasn't it?
It was a 28. I
Yeah.
rolled a 19 on the die, another +9.
You see her too.
Yeah.
Wouldn't I see her as well?
Did you roll what did
Yeah,
you
everybody
roll?
rolled pretty high.
Did you
You
roll
nat
a
I rolled
20.
Oh,
I-
nat
I rolled
20!
A
Fuck yeah.
30, a natural
30.
20.
Can't get any higher than that, babes. Yeah. Yeah, you all see this beautiful tiefling woman kind of in a ghostly spectral form. She's paused. She's one of many people walking towards the stage, but she's one of the ones that pauses and looks at Sadani.
Do I know? I'm realizing that this is absolutely bringing the mood down, and Sadani does look torn. I'm assuming he's not hiding that.
No. He knows he needs to stop the performance, but he can't pull himself away from the image in front of him.
I know that I guessed, and it was just funny that I guessed it. But is there a pack-up command for the stage as well? Can I box Florence back up? Like, obviously it wouldn't box her up, but if the stage collapses back in on itself, does it then kill the performance potentially? And it's like,
just,
"Whoop, if you want more, come see us later."
100%. What is the command, Lily?
To open it, it's break a leg.
Mhm.
So I think it's got to be something like
That's all,
back up.
folks.
That's all, folks.
That's all, folks.
It is now, that's all, folks. And you...
Yeah, Lily just instinctively also knows, like, this isn't the way we wanted this to go.
It wasn't. If she wasn't planned, this she came out unannounced, and
Yeah,
everything.
it's
And
feels
this isn't
wrong.
part of the show, goddammit.
Like, what
Amazing.
the fuck are you doing? Plus, everyone looks like they're in a trance right now.
Yeah.
Lily, you go, that's all, folks. The box begins to crinkle up on itself. The darkness spell is dispelled, and Florence evaporates. But Sadani, in the 3 seconds it takes for all of this to happen, you see Soraya, her eyes change, and she notices you, and she reaches out a hand and goes, Sadani, and then instantly disappears.
Sadani just, all pretenses aside, all sense of showmanship aside, at that moment, all Sadani can do is drop to his knees.
Can Lily maybe engage Snicker and Scratch and just continue to draw attention to the front so that that's not seen by the crowd?
Mm-hmm. Yep. What command do you shout to Snicker and Scratch? They're just doing their thing. Do you just tell them to draw attention? Do you tell them to?
I would literally just be like, "Come, my loves," and call them over, and we might just do
Yes, Lily.
minor illusions, druidcraft, and it's. I think they have that. Obviously, things have gone wrong in the past, and they know, like, get up here, do something, distract the crowd.
Yeah, at this point, Ade almost unnaturally could see that Sadani is kind of not well and dealing with some shit, so he wild shapes into a giant centipede. I think I could do that off the top of my head.
I think you can.
And
Bursts
yeah,
and bugs. Great impression.
A bug.
yeah, and
Love it.
basically,
It's like, this is a beautiful creature.
and basically seeks to
Well,
draw as
Ade
much
probably
attention as he
is.
can. Yeah, tries to draw as much attention as he can, so he kind of unfurls himself and kind of like curls up and stands on his hind legs on top of the stage to try to draw as much attention as he can away from Sadani and what just happened over there.
While that's the case, I will probably just Misty Step. So I disappear, which looks very impressive and wonderful, and I will appear behind Sadani and almost like forcefully get him at least to his feet.
Amazing. So Ade is performing as a centipede on this little auction platform because the stage is now a box. Akani comes and kind of sweeps it up. Florence is nowhere to be seen. She's invisible.
Is he on the auction platform? Because that's where Sadani was, and we don't want to draw attention
away from Sadani, so...
Maybe where the stage was.
Oh, I thought Sadani had come off the stage to have a conversation with the mayor.
I thought the mayor
No,
joined
because the mayor had come up to the platform.
Oh, so you're doing all this on the Okay. Okay. 100%. All right. So, Lily, did you still command Snicker and Scratch, or in seeing Ade do his thing?
They're going to help at the same time, either side of Ade, and just be generally entertaining.
Yep. So you're in your giant centipede form, 100 legs, kind of, I don't know, you probably hate every second of this, but you're probably making shapes and things, and they're kind of skittering around you and flying around you and, just throwing shit into the air to make it seem all wonderful. Like, look over here.
Making all the weird centipede. If you could imagine a giant centipede making all the disgusting clicking, skittering noises you possibly can, doing the whole shock and disgust angle for the crowd. Be like, hey, pay attention to me. Ain't I disgusting? Look at me. There you go.
Oh my goodness. All right. So on that description, I would say performance with disadvantage because it's kind of a little bit creepy and gross. But then you've got Snicker and Scratch there to give you the help action to kind of make it a little bit more joyous than it probably looks. So just a straight performance roll, please.
Okay.
As you perform as this centipede.
This is a -2, so we're going to see how this rolls.
Jesus.
Go wrong so fast.
A 9.
9. A 9.
A 9 with the -2?
Yep.
The crowd of people in your close proximity is within 10 feet of you have all kind of turned to get their attention. But Lily, you clock that the people around the stage are just looking at this once joyful, exuberant ringleader on his knees now. Ade, you hear Snicker and Scratch go, this isn't working. Do we need plan B? I think it's time for plan B. Oh, but remember the rules. I remember the rules. No parrots.
Oh, good lord. And I hear that.
Oh, 100%.
And
you can't talk because you're a centipede. Yeah, you can act.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gelatinous cube to me right now.
Oh, you'd be right next to it. You'd be within 10 foot of that cube.
Okay, so we tried disgust. Let's try shock and awe. As the centipede, I want to try to grab either Snicker or Scratch and hold one of them over the cube. Be like, hey, look at this. Can I do that?
Don't you hurt my pixies.
All right, you're gonna have to grapple our imp. with your centipede stats. So you're trying to grapple one of our imps and then like move it towards the cube.
Kind of like
Oh, you're trying to dangle it over the cube.
Over the cube to kind of like get everybody and get everyone's attention.
Okay.
Strength.
Oh,
Okay.
that's new.
5.
Apparently
Yeah.
you retain the ability to speak.
Oh, do you?
Do I?
That's new,
That would be amazing.
right?
Hmm.
So you can talk as a centipede, which is hilarious.
Oh,
And
go on.
terrifying, depending on how you think about it.
So you've got a -3 to your strength as a giant centipede. Because
30, 20.
9 from. Would you choose between Snicker and Scratch? Just whoever's closest.
I don't.
All right.
Whoever's closest. And I don't have any actual intention on dropping them into the cube. But they don't know that, so the fear would be real, and hopefully that draws attention.
Okay, let
That's
me.
so wrong so fast.
All right, so you like grab up Snicker and Scratch. They were about to dart off and enact Plan B, but you've grabbed one of them. They're like, Master, what you do? And you kind of like grabbed him by the back of his wings so he can't fly, and then you've gone over to the cube, and you're holding him above the cube, and he's like, Master Sadani, this is not funny. Not Sadani, shit.
And-
Master Arde, this is not funny. This is not.
I basically as that's all happening, I'm addressing the crowd, and I'm like, has anyone ever wanted to see what would happen if you drop something living into the cube? Don't know why I went on
Oh
shows out of nowhere. but
my
yes.
goodness.
Lily is
The
squaring
crowd
daggers at all of
gasped.
you.
The crowd gasped, and a number of parents kind of scoop up their kids and begin to take a few like big steps backwards from you.
I'm just like, oh, my hand is getting tired.
No.
We're about to find out.
Not funny. And then okay, so at this point, so if you've got I can't remember who I said. You got one of them. The other one's gonna come and try to like Master Sadani, like move. I keep saying Sadani because Master Sadani just rolls off the tongue so nice in their dumb accents. 14, 15, 16. On a 17, can you roll another strength check? He's trying to pry your hand off the wings of his mate.
9.
Oh, he does. Okay.
Yeah.
As you're Lily just
100%.
like have Sadani by the collar and he's on his feet, and she's like, "You need to fix this immediately."
So, as that's happening, I'm like, oh, maybe we should put 2 of them in. What do you say, folks? And there you go.
Yeah, one of the imps says he's gonna pull your hand free, and Scratch is gonna like take over like 10 feet, fly backwards from you, as he like pries your hands open, and they're just looking at you like, ha 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 ha, yeah. And they start like clapping.
With that, Sadani starts to realize what's been happening and casts dancing lights above the crowd.
Okay.
My apologies. I
reckon we just maybe exit stage left.
Yeah.
We've ballsied this one up.
Yeah, we need to have a conversation with Little Miss Florence.
Florence isn't allowed to leave the carnival anymore. She's banned.
And with that, hopefully the dancing lights distract the crowd enough where I can make it off of the stage where they're holding the auction and slowly, or with some urgency, get away from the crowd.
Roll, I think it's the combination of Snicker and Scratch trying to awkwardly play it off that was just a whole joke and a funny thing, so that the kids don't feel as scared. You do have multiple other performers in the space that are still around, that kind of like, oh, shit. And like they kind of, start to make more noise. They play their music louder. They, that they're just trying to distract. That is going to take away the disadvantage. Can you roll me another performance, persuasion, whatever you in this moment are trying to do with your words and your dancing lights to calm the crowd.
Yeah. We'll go with performance. 21?
21 will do it. The people that are in the closest proximity to Ade are still just a little bit off, but everyone starts looking up at these glowing orbs. And at this point, the parade procession has kind of dispersed between the crowds. They're just kind of pulling like circus performers, moving around a space, just drawing attention to their own little individual performances and things like that. So the procession is concluded, and everyone's dispersed and pulling.
It was concluded about 10 minutes ago.
Oh, it should have been. But people have been on a 21. People have been pulled and distracted, and are still getting oohed and ahed, and they just kind of looking at Ade like he's just weird. It's just a
mean.
He's just been a little bit mean to these. They don't know that they're imps. They just think they're clowns with wings. That it was, funny. So funny.
I think maybe
funny joke.
Lily's like, how can we work this into the performance to make it seem like it was like a precursor to something? Maybe we drop them into the cube during the show. Well, I can vortex warp them out of the way so they'd be safe.
Oh, you want to actually make them I mean, I guess if you wanted to make them safe.
Yes, they are the only two people in this entire carnival that I like. And Lucian. And the cube.
I like the cube.
Well, I mean, the cube doesn't have its own identity, so it's,
Exactly.
That's perfect.
It's not pissing me off right now. I am, however, calling the cube Garrick for the rest of all time.
I love it.
Garrick.
Yeah.
I love it.
Cube's
Okay.
name's Garrick.
So at this point, you have the ability to kind of disperse yourselves and do whatever you want. The show's it's definitely got attention. It's definitely got attention and curiosity. Of what nature? Not 100% sure. But you can now move freely through the town, if you wish, or return to the carnival. The rotten snot are gonna start moving the cube back towards the carnival.
Yeah, and Sadani's gonna make his way back to the carnival.
So he's going back. Cool.
Yeah, he has some shit to process.
Cool. It's only about like 11 o'clock in the morning at this stage too. So like the day is still relatively young to come back into town. It only takes if you need to and stuff.
Great.
It's only like a 10-minute walk to and from like the field that you're in.
You have to sit with that for the rest of the afternoon.
Yeah.
If you're going back to the carnival, Lily might catch you before you go. And she's going to do that thing again where she like straightens your lapel so it looks like she's being helpful to anyone outside. And she's going to say, take the time that you need, but maybe have a stern word with Florence.
That's on my ever-growing fucking to-do list.
Off you trot.
And with that, he flashes on the biggest, fakest smile he can. And
can I craft a little flower and put it in his buttonhole?
100%.
Yeah. It's a lily of the valley, which is horrendously poisonous.
Of course it is.
Amazing.
But it's very pretty.
And with that, Sadani takes a large bow and makes his way back towards the carnival.
All right. A number of carnies are going to slowly turn and join you and walk back as the performance has been done. You've lost Florence. You've lost Lucian. I say lost, you just can't see them.
Yeah,
And Miriella is still loitering about as well. She doesn't immediately turn to leave. Just so that
That's
you'll
fine. Let her do
see.
her thing.
Cool.
Hmm.
Alrighty.
Cool.
Ade and Lily, what movements are the two of you making?
Lily is going to stay and do some things in the town.
Mhm.
So she'll head back to the carnival later.
Sounds good. We can do those. And Ade?
Ade would probably investigate the area around the town to see what beasts there, as well as if he could add any more to the show.
Okay. Cool. So Ade, you kind of just use a little bit of the distraction to like slip out to go into some of the local forest or some of the local hillsides. Just go off on your own?
Mm-hmm.
No
Yeah.
worries. Sadani's going back, snicker and scratch. Before they follow, they're going to go up to Lily and be like, we got within 20 feet of the cube. I'm so sorry. We didn't mean to though. I'm so sorry. Please don't hurt us.
You both
They like tumble over each other and they'll follow Sadani back. Amazing. Alrighty, let's stick with Lily in town. Now, are you instructing anybody to stay with you or are you just sauntering off on your own?
Nope, I will just go on my own.
Cool. Where are you making your way to, my dear?
Okay, the first place I want to go is to the church.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd like to go over there and I'd like to go look inside the church, if possible, please.
Definitely. Kind of cut through the crowd. People are walking at you as you make your way through and you come to the front of this church. You definitely can see that there are teeny little handprints, like child-sized handprints that are spackling color all over the outside of this church. And you make your way inside, and inside it's full of large barrels that are just overflowing with abundance of herbs and flowers and bushes, and ivy winds its way up giant sandstone columns. There's a giant banner in the back that kind of reflects the same image of a rose amongst threshes of grain that's lining the entire back half of the church. And there are a lot of kids in here. People milling about the church as well, but lots of kids in this area.
Okay.
All different types.
Alrighty. So there are obviously lots of children. Are there priests? Are there clerics? Are there other adults?
Yep.
What I'm looking for is I'm looking for any potential threats, since we've just had obviously issues with paladins. I'm wanting to clock the fighting force. I'm wanting to clock any kind of communication that I know they can get out quickly. And also just like the state of the town in general, from a happiness perspective is not what I'm after, but I'm just trying to get their general, how they're feeling about the day to day.
You
Has it been a
see,
good harvest? Has it all that crap?
yeah. Well, you can tell just by the abundance in the market itself that they have had an incredibly good harvest, and then the fact that the inside of this church itself is blooming, literally, gives you that sense of like wealth in terms of prosperity in this town. You see a few clerics that are around. They wear like long green long green robes, but roll me a perception check.
Oh, I'm so good at those.
Love me some wisdom.
It's alright, we're a druid. It's wisdom enough. That's a 7.
That's a 7.
Yes! So good at these things.
You hear her. You hear her before you see her, as you've walked in and taken a couple of footsteps into the church. Behind you, from against a wall, you don't see a woman until she speaks, and she goes, "That was quite the performance." And you turn around, and I'll put her picture in our maps and guides section. But you see a middle-aged looking woman, Earth Genasi. She has dark skin, the color of like honey gold amber. And she wears a long green tunic with yellow lining, the same symbol of a rose among threshers of wheat, stamped on the front. And in one hand, she's grasping a staff that looks at the top to kind of be like a staff, and also a scythe. And it's made of wood, and it has the same vines that are curling up, the columns kind of curling up along the staff itself too.
She's beautiful. Like, she looks lovely.
She is lovely.
Like, just above table, she looks gorgeous. I love her.
Yes.
Can I insight check her to see if she's being sarcastic?
Definitely.
Or referring to the fact that it actually went horribly wrong?
Yes, please.
That's a 3. So she's obviously being 100% truthful.
That's a 3. She didn't roll great for insight, but that didn't matter on a 3. You... Would Lily be feeling defensive in this moment to assume it was sarcasm?
She would assume it was sarcasm. However, she is going to play it off like she's right. That was quite the performance.
Yep, so you think you think this woman's
she
being
knows
very sarcastic.
She knows it was a disaster. She assumes everyone else also saw that it was a disaster, but she's going to play along as if it was the most incredible performance. She would just kind of give a smile and like a nod and say thank you. What a lovely church you have.
Thank you. We're very proud of our church and of all the blessings of Shanti. Do you practice any religion, child?
I found it eludes me. But that doesn't stop me from saying hello wherever we stop.
I'm just going to roll a check for her. Nope. She is not going to be able to identify the specific flowers that you have on your dress, but she'll make a comment on them and she'll be like, "Your dress is one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen."
Okay, now I know she's being sarcastic because it's fucking horrible.
Roll me another insight if you want.
That being said, just to clarify, the dress that Lily is wearing is like not lily of the valley, but lilies. So the really long, curved petals, which are not poisonous.
Oh, lilies.
Unless you're a cat. Yeah, not unless you're a cat.
Right. That comment still stands. Stunning.
She will just give like a very kind of bright smile. So, thank you. And she'll druid craft a handful of actual lilies and hand them over.
Beautiful. And she'll take the handful and kind of walk over to where there's like maybe a little... I would say a church like this that's so much about the land probably has its own way of bringing in part of the creek to inside. And there might be a little like water bowl for some of the animals, because you would see animals walking around in here. She kind of just places all the lilies and makes them float on top of the water.
Is there an altar?
Yeah, it's nothing fancy. It would literally just be a stone slab that has plants growing all over it.
Okay. I'm so sorry. I didn't catch your name.
Oh, I had not yet given it to you, child. You may call me Priestess Marigold.
Priestess Marigold. Ah, another flower name. You may call me Lily.
Lily. Like the dress. Wonderful. And what
Yes,
made us
that's awesome.
choose and what made you choose Bramblewick as the destination of your performance?
Oh, I'm not really privy to that information. I'm just along with the troupe.
She's gonna insight
But-
check you on that because she was watching the
Sure.
performance. So please roll me deception. Doesn't matter, I rolled like shit.
Well, okay, hang on.
It's a race to the bottom. See who can roll
like-
worse.
It hung on a nat 1 for a second. I rolled a 15.
That's yeah.
Yes, but it like sat on a nat 1 for like 2 seconds before it rolled over.
Amazing. You see her like looking a little bit confused and being like, oh well, yeah, okay, fair enough.
Do you mind if I stay for a moment?
Not at all. Not at all. In fact, I'd quite like to give you a tour.
I would love to. Thank you.
Brilliant. This way. And she starts kind of, if you'll allow her, she will just start lyrically talking about the goddess Shanti and the relationship that her and the fellow priests and clerics kind of have with the land in this place. She'll take you to various stained glass windows and explain them, kind of talk a little bit about how the church was first formed in this area. Like, she's just kind of giving you some history. And then you get to a door at the back and she'd be like, and through here is the core of our work and what we do here in this area. And she pushes open the door and you see rows and rows and rows of small beds, child size, and dozens of kids in this area. They're kind of running around. Some are running around playing tag. They're all kind of got the same brown tunic on. Some of them are reading, some of them are drawing, some of them are kind of huddled around clerics that are speaking to them. And she goes, this is the Dawnlight Orphanage. All those hands that you would have seen grace our church on the outside, every hand is a child that once came through this orphanage.
There you go. There, I don't mean to pry. There are a lot.
Yes.
Is it common for? I mean, she's like skirting around what she wants to say, which is like, there's a lot of dead parents. What's going on?
She's like, well, unfortunately, working the land does require balance, and while Shanti blesses us with bounty and life, there, unfortunately, things have happened, and so people in this whole area know that any unwanted child, any unparented child, is more than welcome to this orphanage. These are not just children from Bramblewick. I think that's what you're asking me.
I see. How many kids roughly are we talking?
Probably about, in this space, I'd probably like 24 kids. So 24 kids. And then there were a couple in the church, and then there were obviously a couple in the marketplace too.
Okay. Lily will reach into her pocket. I don't know. She doesn't have pockets.
A dress with
I think
pockets? Are you crazy?
yeah, they don't have pockets.
Mm.
She made her own dress. It's got lots of pockets, but not for stuff, just for knives. She'll reach into a pocket that does not have a knife. And she's going to pull out a couple of gold pieces. And she'll hand them over to Marigold.
Oh, no, child, that really isn't necessary.
I know. The carnival is in town for effectively one show only. I will speak with the ringmaster about allowing entry for the Dawnlight children, free of charge.
Oh, that is incredibly generous of you. Thank you, Lily.
Probably taken a lot of your time. I do have some supplies I need to collect, so but please come by and enjoy the show.
I think my fellow clerics and I are going to find it delightful, as will the children. Thank you so much for the invitation.
She's just going to give like a really big sweet grin and say, guarantee that you will.
As you
And on the way...
Oh, as you leave, she's just kind of reach down and grab like a small crate that just has some harvested some herbs, maybe like a pumpkin, corn, just like, you know, some nice bountiful. She's just gonna pick it up and she's just gonna hand it, like go to hand it to you and be like, please, it's not much, but hopefully you and your troupe can eat really well tonight.
Thank you. I'm sure they'll enjoy it. And I'm going to leave a little bouquet of random flowers at the altar, including... I don't know if I can druidcraft wheat stalks.
Sure, you can.
But
if
I can, I've decided I will.
Do
some of those, as well as some lilies, as well as some marigolds. Then move on with the rest of my chores that I'd like to get to.
Very well. Cool.
But now I have a basket of stuff. Yay!
Now you've got a basket of food. Amazing. Cool. Let's cut to Ade now. Ade, you're just walking into the forest.
I'm tracking beasts, seeing what herbs I could find, what provisions I could forage to try to bring back, stuff of that nature.
Are you doing any of this with any stealth, or are you walking through? You don't mind if things see you? How do you go about a hunt?
Yeah, it'll be with a measure of stealth in case I see a creature as to not scare it off. Yeah.
Okay. Give me a stealth check.
I'll be right back. I'm sorry, guys.
Okay.
Oof, 9.
You're like naturally stealthy when it comes to certain terrain. You're not used to abundant undergrowth, so literally walking on top of bushes and thickets, and you know, you stamp down a piece of tall grass and a bunch of branches kind of crack under your heavy feet. You're not moving particularly stealthily through this forest at the moment. And then roll me a survival check then. Look for some tracks, some signs of life. Or you can roll me a medicine check if you're looking for herbs. Okay. Not a problem.
On survival.
Survival on a 24. A 24. How does Ade, apart from being silent, how does Ade go about his hunt? What does he like to look for? How does he like to start?
Well, every now and again, he remembers that he's a druid, and he kind of gets in touch with the innate natural magic that comes from being in these forested areas. And with him being a spores druid in particular, he tends to work from like the lowest up. So that's literally him bending down and touching the earth and stuff like that. And you remember in The Last of Us how they tried to justify how things could communicate over vast swaths of land through like the mycelial network that lies underground?
Mm.
Well, him being a spores druid, I think that's his first point of call. He kind of reaches down, gets into contact with that like fungal network that grows underneath the forest that could sometimes stretch for miles and miles as a single organism or a collection of organisms, and kind of uses that to kind of scout out the forest. So everything within a mile, every mushroom growth, mold, everything kind of is like a little feeler for him to kind of get a gauge as to what's in the forest and where things are and what things are moving. What things are moving.
I love that because I feel like Sadani doesn't just look for. Oh no, Sadani! I did it again. I feel like Ade doesn't just look for tracks.
No, he could, but no.
Yeah, on that
We're past that. Yeah.
on that 24 survival, you get a sense that there are obviously lots of different creatures. This is a very abundant forest. It will have birds, small mammals. You could probably find, like if you were after something like a bear, you could probably find those type of normal creatures quite easily, and that kind of gets communicated in your little like fungal sonar ping that you'll get on a 24. There is one. So there are lots of large beasts. You are getting the sense that, let's say you walked into that forest. If you head further west into the forest, there is something huge. Like the literal mechanical size huge in D&D. There is something huge in this space that your little spores and mushrooms kind of communicate has trampled by recently westward in the forest.
All right.
So you have a
I head in
direction
that
and a
direc-
size on that.
I head in that direction.
Amazing. Give me a nature check now as you move into the forest.
11. That's a natural 1, but 11.
I would say on 11 you probably don't get much more paired with that survival, but you do, moving in this direction, you know that you're following something now because you see that bits of tree branches are broken as something rather large has pushed its way through trees and snapped branches and trampled shrubs. It's quite obvious. Even on an 11, you'll get the sense that the shrubs and trees have been disturbed and broken. It doesn't give you any further sense than that.
Okay. Can I go to my more traditional senses of tracking to see if I could find something then besides just that?
Sure.
What would you need me to roll?
What would you like to roll? What's your traditional sense look like?
I'd like to roll another nature check if I
Go
could.
for it. Yep.
Yeah.
Fungal sonar.
Wow. The game really doesn't want to give it to me. That's a 12. So one more. I rolled a 2.
Alrighty. So you're still unsure as to what this could be. You're not going to get much on that. You just know that you're tracking something. You're tracking something.
All right.
You can't pull on any knowledge in this moment to be like, what kind of area am I in? What kind of animals might exist in a forest that would do damage like this to trees or be of this size? You're not familiar with grasslands. It's not your place. But you're just continuing to stumble your way towards whatever this is.
Then I will keep going until I find it.
You're going to come to a bit of a clearing. now, where you follow these trampled bushes, and there's going to be a lovely little ring of mushrooms in the center of this clearing in the forest.
Mm-hmm.
And these are the mushrooms that pinged you that there was something nearby to this area. And on a 15 perception, you kind of scout, but you're unable to see anything kind of skulking about the trees, the shrubs, the bushes in this area.
Can I run an Arcana check to see if there's anything magical about those mushrooms or anything else in the area?
Definitely.
24?
That circle of mushrooms is definitely magical. It's radiating fey magic.
Oh,
Damn it, I wish the fair was here.
Just
Okay.
there.
words you never thought you'd say.
I know. Okay. Can I go and investigate the circle of mushrooms, including standing in it?
You're gonna stand.
What happened?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's a ballsy move.
High wisdom, low intelligence. Let's go.
Amazing.
Is that low intelligence or low wisdom? Like, I know this is fucked up, but I'm going to do it anyways.
Low
Yeah.
both.
You're going to walk inside this. What makes Ade curious? What's something that spikes Ade's curiosity?
Despite all his strength this and strength that and Darwinism, survival of the fittest bullshit, I think at his core, he genuinely is just a dude who likes to be in nature. He stands in awe of it. He holds it in high reverence. It's the one thing that's kind of always remained a constant in his life, and it's why he is what he is. So, like, everyone describes certain things as being in their happy place. Nature is genuinely his happy place. So it kind of reverts him to the most childlike he will probably ever find him, in that he's just in awe of it, in all its splendor. Magic wise, normal nature, animals, beasts, it's all something that just kind of resonates with him on a level that, like, just takes him back to being a child and just being in awe of seeing a big ass tree in the middle of the forest.
Okay. As you step inside this ring of mushrooms, you are going to be hit with the most overwhelming sense of curiosity, and it's going to feel primal and untamable and awe-inspiring, and you're going to see all of your fungal bits coming off your body are going to suddenly just bloom as you kind of feel swept away in this kind of semi-dreamlike place. And you kind of move your hands, and as you move your hands, there's a bit of a blur that looks a little bit like a rainbow colored blur. Like, like when people take acid trips, what people how they make that seem in a movie or whatever. That's kind of like as you move in this sand, you're filled with this deep sense of awe, and you literally bloom. You'll see your fingers kind of hands trace patterns in front of your eyes as you feel a little bit like you're floating, a little bit like you're dreaming. On a 24 Arcana, though, despite these what you feel like as positive, exhilarating emotions, something doesn't feel quite right.
Yeah, here we go.
That's all.
Okay.
You stepped inside a face.
Ade is kind of like at first he's enamored by this. He's like, "Oh, this is amazing," and he's like, "Oh, this is great." But then like he remembers, like as nice as this is, and as much as that taps into that inner childlike glee of being in nature and stuff like that, he remembers that as beautiful as nature is, it is a motherfucker. And oftentimes, plants will put out the sweetest smelling scents to entice their prey before viciously killing them. And he kind of tries to snap out of it to see if like he could kind of like walk out of the circle or walk back from where he came.
You could walk out of the circle as easily as you walked in. As you leave the circle, you feel all those blooms kind of just like shimmer and fade away, revealing that they were completely illusory. Whatever.
I know what you're saying.
Illusory.
Like you were somewhere else temporarily and then have come back into the forest. Can you roll me another perception check, please?
And
as you step out from behind you, you're going to hear a crunch through the thickets.
okay, I turn to face it, kind of half readying myself for whatever may come out of it.
You see two pale blue eyes staring through some shadow at you, and as this creature takes a step forward, it's going to hiss, and it looks, the closest thing I can describe it to is like an axolotl, like a land axolotl. This reptilian face, these more like a frill neck lizard.
They're so cool.
Yeah, fucking frill neck lizard. It's gonna, I don't know what to call them, but like it's gonna pop up its like lizard
Oh, that thing.
frill things. It
Yeah,
kind of looks like that.
I know what that is.
Yeah,
I just googled it. Yeah.
yeah, but
Okay,
it's
cool.
turquoise, and big, and it is going to
Okay.
hiss and start to make its way towards you.
I'm trying to see if I could. Well, it's hissing, so its intent is pretty straightforward. Can I do an animal handling check to see if I could kind of like soothe it to try to show it I'm not a threat to it right now, at least?
Would Ade roll me a nature check first?
Okay, finally, 24.
To do an animal handling check, it would need to be a beast.
Okay.
This is not considered a beast or an animal per se.
It's a monster. Okay. It's a monster, so what can I do with that? I want to come at it with fury and fire at first. Okay, so what can I do to kind of like try to like calm it down? Because I could try to roll another nature check to do that, but you're saying it's not an animal. So what can I do to try to show it I'm not a threat?
Well, it has only hissed at you and come a few feet closer. It has not attacked. So I would also say on that nature check, as you kind of have an inherent understanding of animals and their body language and movements, that it is not looking like it is like a, like a panther with like it's ready to strike or it's ready to stampede you or something. Its head is low, it's positioned itself low to the ground, it is staring at you intently, and it is curious.
Okay. I would like to try to slowly approach it with my hand outstretched. And I'd like to continue to do so until I could like actually make contact with it and touch it.
You do so. You walk. Do you walk through the circle, or do you walk around the circle? I have to ask.
I walk around
Okay.
the circle.
Had to ask. Right. You walk around the mushroom circle. until you're in front of this creature. It kind of slowly lifts its head up. So again, it is considered huge. So a bear is large. This creature is huge. It is at least, what do we say, at least 15 feet big.
So I'd like to approach it with my hands out, try to convince it I'm not a threat to it. I try to touch it if I can, try to gauge its reaction. What is its reaction once I touch it?
You're going to have the most incredible sensation. You put your hand out and you touch it on this flat, smooth, lizard-like skin of its face. And it almost pushes its face into your hand. As you reach to it, it pushes forward into yours. And your eyes are going to flick back in your skull, and you are going to see the most vicious... I'm never going to be able to put it into words because I'm just not that good. But you're going to have a very visceral experience of a literal circle of life. So you're going to go through all of the emotions in like 3 seconds of, let's say, like you're going to experience viscerally a circle of life, of a moment of something kind of blooming into existence before any kind of thought or instinct of sentience, and then moving into it, emerging into what we know to be life. Living through all the way into a state of rotten decay. That is going to flash through your mind, and you're going to feel the sensation of beautiful life, birth, bloom, aging, sickness, death, rotten decay, just gonna like flood through your body as you touch this creature.
Yeah, as Ade experiences all of that, his eyes roll back, and you know what? He sheds one manly tear. That one single manly tear that
One
drops.
manly turtle tear.
And manly
Yes.
tear.
Yes. And he's kind of just like, huh. And he has a little bit of a crisis. He's like, this would be somehow awesome to bring back with me. But then there's a small part of him that's like, would he be disturbing the natural order of things here if he takes this creature back with him?
In this flood of an experience that both isn't yours and you know every living thing on the planet is going to share, you are just left with this deep sense of like the impermanence of all living things.
Ade feels that, and it kind of, oh god, gonna get all philosophical, so pardon that. But like,
Oh, we saw this one come with your character.
he feels that, and it brings him a sense of joy. Is by the very nature of things, nothing is meant to be permanent like that. Things live, they have their time here, they influence things around them for the good or bad, and then they go. This is the natural state of things. Old growth fades away, so new growth could come in, and so on and so forth. So it's a beautiful thing to him. You know, just because he himself tends to focus more on the after effects of life, he could still respect that this is the nature of things, and this is the beauty of life and death constantly following each other, round and round in a circle. So, although he really knows this would help the carnival, I think Ade will stop touching the creature and let it go. instead of trying to find a way to force it back and all this other stuff, it's like, you know what? I don't want to disturb whatever this creature is doing and force it into a life of being in a cage somewhere. Like, he goes back and he thinks about Sadani and what he's doing to the dragon, and it's like, I don't want to do that to this creature. So he kind of walks off.
As you
He'll make a note of where the creature is, but walks off.
As you move your hand away, you have these thoughts. You take a few steps back from the creature. You're going to hear a voice behind you go, "Ah, I see you've met Khan." And we're going to cut there and go to Sadani. Sadani, you are back at the carnival, being accompanied by most performers. Yeah, everyone's just a little bit like, soon as they're out of sight and back within the safety of the carnival grounds, you just see a number of people kind of slump over like, well, that didn't go according to plan. Like, that wasn't at all what we anticipated. And they're all just kind of like whispering amongst themselves. A lot of people are kind of, as you walk past, going a little bit quiet. Sadani, as they kind of either go about their duties or just rest, seek some rest after the performance.
Sadani just ignores them. They're going to talk anyways. He goes to where Salandris is. Says, "Come, my boy, she'll behave. Let's walk. We need to find Florence."
He kind of gives you a puzzled look. He's like, just signals, okay, Florence. And then as you're walking, he's just gonna be like, everybody's come back in a little bit of a mood.
I saw her. Soraya.
Would you have told him about Soraya? Or is this your first time telling him? Okay.
No. He knows all my secrets.
He'll just stop his skittering and just kind of like pause a few paces behind you. Like, he didn't quite believe what he just heard.
Sadani turns around and there's clearly evident pain in his face. I saw her today in town.
He signs. How is that possible?
Florence. Somehow. That's why we need to find her.
And he just confusedly follows you. Where are you going to try and look for her?
The first obvious place would be her caravan.
She is one of very few, sorry to do this to you, but she will be one of very few people with a caravan, like, that doesn't have a caravan.
Oh, obviously, because he's a ghost.
She's a ghost. She apparates and disappears.
All right, then we'll search the places that she normally performs at when she's performing during the carnival.
So you would check the big top. You check that small stage in the midway. She's in neither of those places.
All right, we're gonna do it this way. Casting thaumaturgy again. God, I love cantrips. And using booming voice. Sadani just yells, "Florence, where are you?"
Roll me a perception check.
15.
15. I'll give you a different type of perception at 15. You don't see her, but you get the sense you're being watched.
Lowering his voice, Sadani just says, to nowhere in particular, "I can feel you watching me, Florence. Please show yourself so we can have a real conversation."
She will appear before you, but she is incredibly translucent. Like, she's usually a little see-through. This is almost like there's a shyness just in the way she's formed in front of you. Like, you can just make her out.
Right. I like a scolded child trying to hide behind a corner. You can see me, but you can't see me. You can see me, but you can't see me.
Yeah. And she's, I mean, You never know where she is, and she has clearly clocked on. She's in trouble.
Sadani just looks at her with a pained expression. What was that in town today?
I know I shouldn't have given that performance, Sadani. I just couldn't pass up the opportunity with so many eyes.
Giving a performance is one thing. Calling the ghosts of loved ones is something completely different.
I was feeling particularly sorrowful today, I guess. I mean, usually spirits are summoned when I sing. I didn't expect you all to see them quite so vividly.
You scared half the town before the performances.
I didn't scare anybody, Sadani. They can't see.
You hurt me personally.
Did I?
Brought back old memories. She didn't even see me.
Sorry, Sadani. I don't know of whom you speak.
Fuck it. Can I do an insight check?
Yeah.
22?
22. She is being genuine in this moment as she doesn't know exactly of whom you speak. She does know that she has the ability to summon the spirits of people that have been lost by people in her audience. So she's not lying. She didn't expect to draw a spirit out from you. This is the first time that that's happened. You've seen her sing plenty of times and bring people to tears. And every now and then you guys will get wisps and see little bits of spirits, but you all rolled really friggin' high all at the same time. So you all just saw a great amass of spirits, and then Sadani, you saw one manifest from your own memory, or so you think. And so yeah, she seems truthful in this moment.
Explain it to me like I'm a child, please, Florence. What exactly do your songs do?
My songs awaken memories or voices of lost loved ones. The spirits that are drawn to me can only be drawn if they're restless. As I linger between worlds, I guess my voice calls to those that also linger between worlds. Those that are lost and have no home.
Well, in my ever-flowing luck in this wonderful carnival of ours, you seem to have pulled a spear from my memories today.
Well, she must be a restless one then.
Not helping right now.
Do you know about my own demise, Sadani? Have I ever told you my story?
No, you haven't. By all means. But would you like to have this conversation somewhere more private instead of out in the open like this?
If that would make you more comfortable.
Let's go to my caravan.
She will disappear. You and Salandris will walk back to the to your caravan. Unless you send Salandris away, he will just follow you everywhere you go.
No, that's fine. Salandris is going to find out anyways whether I tell him later or he is there to experience it. At least this way, there won't be any missed details.
Mm-hmm.
So I open the door, let him come in, let him walk in first, and then follow in behind him.
He kind of scuttles over to his corner. Let's say he's got one. It's a little bit of webbing that just stays permanently in a corner. That's where he sits. You take a seat on one of your plush couches, and then she just appears instantly as soon as you're seated across from you. And she goes, I tell you this, Sadani, firstly because like you, I'm also a performer, and the more people that know my story, the more I will be remembered. But secondly, there might be something a little bit more alarming to the presence of your loved one's soul at the beckoning of my voice. For as you know, I was once a celebrated opera singer, and I was adored across all the realm. But with adoration comes jealousy, and my life ended in a great tragedy when a jealous admirer of mine plunged a knife into my heart. And now I sing, and those that hear my voice from the between worlds and are summoned to me are only souls of those whose lives also ended in tragedy, who are restless and doomed to never find peace. If you saw someone, Sadani, they have this fate.
Sadani just closes his eyes and lowers his head. And after a moment, he looks back up and looks at Florence. You said that her appearance may be a sign of bigger things.
Possibly. Depends what she was like in life. Was she like you, Sadani? Did a
No.
darkness run through her?
No.
Then that is a tragedy indeed. Because if she came from goodness and is now twisted into whatever form she's in now, well, I don't need to tell you how tragic plays end. Was she murdered, Sadani?
Yes. And then I murdered the bastard that killed her.
I wonder why she can't move on then. I wonder what darker emotion keeps her here. Well, she is gone now, back to wherever she came from. Is there anything else you need from me?
Sadani just waves a hand as if waving her off.
She will just disappear.
Yeah. What do you think, Salandris? Do you think she told us everything?
He'll shrug. I don't know. He will then sign. I guess this doesn't count as you finding her then.
In a manner of speaking, you are correct.
He signs. What do we do now?
Show must go on, right?
The show must go on.
Oh, I did want to ask you something. I know how uncomfortable being on this plane is for you. What if we could find a place where you would feel more comfortable?
What do you mean?
I mean a plane of existence where it's a material plane, but one where you would feel more at home outside of the carnival.
You want to send me away?
No, I want us to go away.
We're leaving?
I don't know. I don't know how much longer this carnival is going to last. We've already been tracked down by a paladin, and we saw what happened to me.
I'm sure we're about to get cracked by a freaking cleric too at some point.
I have a feeling our luck is about to run out. And I want to make sure that you and I have an exit plan ahead of time.
He's got big doe eyes at the moment. He's looking quite sad at that. He goes, but I like the carnival, Mr. Sadani.
I'm not going to make your decision for you, Salandris, but in our time together, I have grown fond of you. And your mother did ask that I make sure that you are taken care of and that you are happy.
He's gonna say, and I want you to be happy, Sadani. But give me an insight check as he says that.
22.
As he says, I want you to be happy, Sadani, on a 22, you realize that that does not mean that... No, there's a direct... How do I put this? There's a direct opposition between him wanting you to be happy and what he needs to be happy. So he is saying something to try and make you happy in this moment. He's telling you what you want to hear, not because he doesn't mean it. But there is something that this carnival gives him that he has never had before since joining it.
Don't worry about me, my boy. I'm me. I'm Sadani. I always find a way to survive. What is it that you want more than anything?
Creases form between his brows. He's thinking on that question. It's not something that anyone but you has ever asked him. And he just motions back a single word. Acceptance.
A sad smile forms on Sadani's face. It's something we all strive for. I can respect that. Just know, no matter what, I accept you and I love you.
And then I will go where you go, Sadani.
Okay. On to business. How are the how have the preparations been going since we left for the village this morning?
Yep, and then he begins to tell you about how everything this side has gone really, really well. Really smoothly. The perimeter's secured to the carnival. No, like, little curious townsfolk have come on in. Everything is set up and good to go. He's really excited that the dragon is eating and is looking a little bit less clumsy on her feet. Everything on this side has been successfully managed. I think that's where we'll probably have to call it for today as well. Unless there's anything pressing that anybody really wants to while they have either the energy, because I know we've just gone over 4 hours and I said we would cap these at 4. So I don't want to take up too much of everybody else's days and times. But if there's anything in particular that anybody wants to like squeeze in before we start again, just let me know.
Who the fuck was that in the forest? Outside of that? No.
The only thing I want to express is just my absolute disdain for the fuckery from my DM.
What?
Even though I knew it was coming.
And Lily gave me such a delicious moment when she's like, oh, I'm going to collapse the stage and stop it. And I'm like, oh, maybe at that exact moment, the ghost will recognize Sadani. Then disappear.
Oh, yeah, no. Fuck, everything about that.
I was like, oh, that's perfect.
Oh.
Lily's like, we need to nip this in the bud right now. Stop. Everyone's happy. Joy. Let's go.
Mm-hmm.
No, that was good.